We're back with
not hear something?
What? Yeah, I didn't hear anything. So, chat, welcome back to a normal day of Lobotomy Corporation, where God showed up. Getting right back into it. So, I really hope you know how those mods you installed worked.
No.
So we're going on blind faith here, huh?
Oh, no, it was something about...
Here, hold on. I can find it. Just go through the DMs. So, with your agent control guys, if you want to make a team, Ken, you have at least up till you have from F2 to F12, not F1. F1 is not yet one. Control F, any of F2 above, you can make a team. There can be multiple people on multiple teams. And then if you ever press, like F12 again, you instantly select that team. Even if people die in it, it just selects whoever's left. So defensive positions is that one we've never used before, so I'm kind of blindly hoping there's not troubleshooting shit I have to do. But that is press Shift and Z, X, or C on a position, and you can tell people to instantly go there. So like for mountain smelling bodies, you could have everyone needed for their Shift Z on that hallway, and they'll instantly go there. Like those agents will just be like, this is my hole. This hole was made for me. Then we have automatic micro work. This is one we definitely have no idea how this works, but it seemed like it'd be really good. Shift click. Hold shift and click on a work type for an abnormality, and the employee you set will automatically work on that abnormality. You can press V to stop any and all, to stop like basically all of them at any time. You can press shift and select an employee to have them stop that automatic work for them. And it won't stop their it won't stop their current job, but it'll stop their future jobs. B, select any employee, and B, make them do the last job they did. Okay, so I found the only button thing you want, Kane. Press B, select any employee and press B, and just make them do whatever they last did. That just sounds godlike, actually, for you. Because you have the same fucking people do it. I don't know why it's not. Okay. So, OBS, what's going on? I see why it's not working. There we go. The only one's not installed is the time stop. Which somehow feels like that's what's going to have to be installed at some point. I have not been... What?
Which what?
Which what? I was just saying, man, it feels like the time to stop's gonna have to be involved at some point. You're gonna have to invoke the spirit of Filthy Frank. Oh shit. Well, that's a shame for him. Let him go, Cann. It's a huh? Who the fuck is this guy? Why did you save him? He should be dead. By all metrics, the game had you dead to rights. Thank God all those clerks are dead. I completely thought you forgot for a second. We zoned out and forgot you were fighting Binah. Like, man, this is a pretty good work day. I wonder why the Mountain of Smiling Bodies is out so fast. And then we saw Binah and went, oh man, I remember what we're doing. Mountain of Smiling Bodies is such a casual breakout for you at this point that we just zoned out like, oh no, that's normal. Yeah, he should be getting bodied right now. You are bullying her. That's pretty good. First phase now. Also, we were right. You don't have to actually take out the full health bar. You just have to take out half of it. And then it, like, fucks off or something. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So chat, while we're here, let's do some cool shit. Okay, so I did got that. Yeah. Let's have a little fuck here. Arbiter's almost gone. Phase 1, almost annihilated. Like it was nothing. Is there any other problems currently happening? There's the Clouded Monk. But when isn't he Enki? I want to find an abnormality that's based off of an SCP. I don't know if Cann's muted, by the way. Or just in gamer mode.
I'm not muted, you're just not really listening to me.
Oh, I haven't heard you talking the whole time.
So I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I didn't hear a word. I think it glitched out at just the perfect point where I didn't hear any of it. Never forget the rest. I'm trying to think of a good SU. My phone's starting to get scared of what I'm doing, so I'm gonna stop that. We've been letting this play out, and how well has it been going? We're already on second phase, right?
We're still on that.
I thought you bullied her.
No.
No? No, she's still phase 1.
No, I haven't.
I think we're delayed somehow. Hold on. Hold on, 1 second.
Of my
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. I think we were delayed like what happened last time. Everything's like stupidly late. Nothing Love only wants to kill Joe. Canonically accurate. She's so close. Just shake her down, lads. Woodman has to return an RKO of her own. She's gotta take her down. In fact, we're predicting that London's gonna be the only survivor. Maxwell, you're fine, right? Having a good time. Speaking of, last night we had a cookout with our buddy because we couldn't make the 4th of July. So we were having a little hot dog cookout. Watching WWE, and we were just talking about Project Moon lore for a second, and we're just like, yeah, so Gavra should not be the baseline. She's fucking busted. Should be like the bottom line. It's like going to every level 5 and going like, damn man, why isn't this level 5 as good as Accelerator? And it's like, well, that's kind of a bullshit comparison. Oh yeah, man, why can't this guy just win? That's Gavra in a nutshell. And it's like we're just talking about like the actual in-canon lore of what she all canonically did. It's like, yeah, she should never be the baseline. That's like top tier. That's where the good people. That's where the main characters go. After all, she did kill the Flash twice. Which then made us start talking about how we want this company to just make a Yakuza game, which is her becoming that actually broken because her whole power set was just punching you hard in the face. Which then remind us that we do have Like a Dragon Gaiden. The man who erased his name, which has Pocket Circuit Racing again. And I think Majima shows up. I know Akiyama does. We're so excited to play that. Slime Girl broke out again, huh? Oh, she's still out.
Who?
We're talking the Slime Girl. I thought you had already contained her so fast that we're like, damn, she already broke out again. It's like Mountain of Smiling Bodies. Both of them aren't a concern anymore. They just exist to slightly annoy you. There's something very cathartic, though, about just knowing that your main team, you could just leave London unattended to solo Mountain Smiling Bodies for the most part, and she just win. There's something cathartic about after the, what, 2 or 3 months with this game, that you can just say, nah, fuck it. This thing that would have one-shot me earlier, I could just turn it off now. It's now not real. I don't think London needs it. I think she's... Yeah, just didn't even feel it. Actually fucking immune.
London, where are you going?
London is needed elsewhere. Okay, she has to go, or people need her.
No, you're fucking not.
Yeah, I think Mabel got eaten on that one. I don't think you're getting the lowered resistance. I think Big Bird got you. I don't know why this song doesn't have a name. It's actually a pretty good one. I guess that was the second time you could have lowered her shield to nothing. Because she's taking quite a bit of damage. Yeah, she's 0.8. Okay. Just get that yellow. Get that yellow. She's stunned, baby! I don't know who you sent, but they sure did try. They send them on permanent vacation. It was over for Maya anyway. You have to remember, you have to reset the week anyway. All these casualties don't matter. You're Russia between 1944 and 1945, alright? There's one alpha between the 5 of them. And by the time they get to fight Binah, there's realistically only 3 of them. Every time we think Nikolai's in there somewhere. The perfect dodge.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So I can't even tell what it is that's causing it to break out.
We have no idea either. We got it for a very brief time. We got it for a brief time, and we have...
It's the shelter.
Oh. Your version of the train. If only you remembered that bunker half as good as you remember that train.
Hmm.
Which would you rather have, the train or the bunker?
I'd still rather have the bunker.
Wise.
Even if I can remember the train, there's nothing I can do about
The train is inevitable. Much like the
On
man.
the other hand, I would be able to remember the train and, keep healing up the entire facility, which would be really good.
On the other hand, you can't pause right now. And have to remember
I can pause now.
Well, you can pause now, but for Homoko and her fight, you can't pause with the train. On another pause side, it can never be a meltdown. Excited to get us in there. I think, Kane, once you get better hardware, you will absolutely love getting special mod abnormalities in this game. They make this whole thing just ridiculous. There's even a mod to make this game harder, believe it or not, in the fun way. Of every time you choose an abnormality, choose a second one. They just start stacking abnormalities on top of each other. You could have double the abnormalities and still not see them all. It is an adventure. So if you ever want to one day go back to this game on maximum overdeath difficulty, on X must die, the option's always there. I'm so glad we don't even care about saving the agents anymore. Fuck them. I mean, ironically, this is canonically how many people died in Binah's raid. So, Kane, what's been your favorite abnormality so far? I don't know if it cut out or I just didn't hear it. Which one of you?
I mean, I like Queen of...
Which one?
Queen of Hatred.
Sorry, sometimes I swear it's cutting out at weird times. Yeah, I figured that one. I like that, a lot of that one's design. That was the first... Funny enough, that's the first, WoW we ever got. And that was the first time we ever had to reset the facility because we got her. She broke out once, and then laser beam and killed half of our departments in one shot. And maybe we saw it wrong, but we swear we saw her outside of the map. And we just went, well, how the fuck was I meant to kill that? Funny enough, then Queen of Hatred shows up again in Library of Ruina as a boss fight and card you can get. And she's also bullshit in that one. She also has like a whole... We have brute force her boss fight. She's supposed to have a second mechanic where she turns into a dragon. We just cheesed. We just skipped it. Didn't even bother.
Uh-huh.
So every time we fought the Queen of Hatred, we still never understand her mechanics. It's funny because the Queen of Hatred was also like the first time we ever saw a facility-wide attack in Lobotomy Corp. In Library of Ruina, she is your first time you would ever learn about mass attacks. I got the perfect lore experience. The canonically lore-accurate experience. So, Queen of Hatred. If I had to say my top favorite, I do like Lord Riding Mercenary. It's a pretty good one. Only the specials deal with mountain. Only specials deal with the funny corpse pile. Everyone else has to deal with God in the corridor. Yeah, it turns out Samson came back. No hesitation. I think... Nah, Carmen just said, yeah. She got stunned. Prank her. I don't think she... I think that means she loses the move. She can't do the pillar anymore.
Yeah, it's not the pillar I'm protecting myself against.
Oh. Wait. Is it the fairy?
Well, he's doing his big attack, and that's like 200 red damage.
Yeah, I didn't notice him. Okay. Well, they evaporated anyway. That was a clerk. It didn't matter. Maybe. Or no, that was maybe. That'll learn him. Oh shit, she's trying to take out the CPU. She's going for the graphics card. Okay, but what if you send in London, right? And this is the wild play, but what if you send in London and you have her try to upgrade her weapon, and then you make, like, this the ultra mimicry weapon? But what if?
It would be great if I had, like,
If you had
any idea how...
an idea how what it glitched out.
Just that.
Like, Any idea how the like super attack for Binah worked?
A lot.
Yeah. It's just random. I looked it up just to see if there was a pattern. It looks like it's just random.
Facility. And I was like, oh.
Oh, why it's so glitchy today? To be fair, our buddy's here also on the internet, but he's about to go to work, so it should clear up in like a couple minutes. This is I think this is definitely a my end situation. It's Sunday. Our internet's always fuck Sunday. Daphne. Kane, we were talking about later. We don't know how it is over there for you, but over here there's like 1,000 spiders. I'm not in Australia, but believe it or not, I have just as many. Outside our window, there's like 3 layers of spider nests. 4 layers, excuse us. There's the hierarchy of spider hell. Do you get many spiders? That is a lot of dead employees. I'd almost say an alarming amount. But honestly, you're still beating original Lobotomy Corp, so... What's going wrong now? Is it Queen of Greed?
Yeah, she just...
Is this another reset?
I don't know.
You got time. Ken, you got all the time in the world. We got no tabletop tonight, so you got all the time in the world to reset and come back in with a better... if the RNG has not been kind this run. You got time.
To reset. Bullshit.
The internet is really not wanting to let us hear you today. But I got the main gist that it's bullshit. We're just scared for third phase. Wait a minute, we just remembered, you have base mod installed. At any point, you could just tell this boss to clean off.
Why is that?
Okay, so base mod, while also making it to where you literally need this to get every other mod, gives you also the ability to do console command at any given point. But that'd be cheating, and you wouldn't cheat, would you? You wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't.
To be fair, there are a variety of cheats, one of which may become important in this boss fight if the game keeps glitching out, which is, like you can console command spawn in Ego Gear, because I know there was at one point for us a glitch that happened where after dying a certain number of times in a day, it would just go, yeah, I'm deleting the gear these employees had that died who came back to life. So if that happens, this is a very
good already happened, and I'm out of.
Oh, cool. Well, with base mod, you can console command those back in since you.
Well, that's already.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, you can console.
I've lost all the.
No. I'm not trying to overlap. Oh no. Oh, wait, there is like yeah, you can just console command whatever eel gear you're supposed to have back in. I would have to look up the numbers for it. I made heavy use of the ejection chair. One casualty. Good as start as any. I swear some clerks dropped it too.
Probably.
What's more surprising is that more clerks didn't drop dead. I think there was also another mod, Kane, that you might have wanted, but also it felt kind of like it turned off a bit of the challenge, was no clerks, but all the bonuses. You just don't have clerks anymore. Which feels like that would definitely help right now, but also feels like it's just kind of like really like half these abnormalities lose a lot of their bite without that. Like, Mountain of Smiling Bodies may as well not fucking exist. God forbid the bird.
Oh, you fucker.
It's fine, they're good. Except that you... Oh, I see the issue. I only focus
because this row is the one I don't want it done on. There's always a clerk in the way.
Why do you keep hiring them? Yeah, we're starting to see the issue. So, in happier news, so we're discussing 100% orange juice stream with character cards. Would it count if I got Siguri from like the upgrade Siguri from her game? Does that still count? What are the rules on this?
No. Well, yeah.
Okay. In that case...
no, if it's a Suguri, but just a different version of Suguri, it still counts.
Okay. That's what we figured. Because we're trying to think of, like... Because we don't have many decks. Like, so I guess that's part of the fun challenge. If you can't fill the deck, you're at the mercy of everyone else, huh?
Yeah.
You have to stack the deck in your favor quite literally. Oh, we really want to do that, but I feel like we'd have to kind of grind it. Since we're doing a 24-hour stream, maybe we'll try and do a little bit of 100% orange juice at some point. Try to grind that and get a few more card packs. The fact that even doing net 0.1 damage, you're still hurting her quite a large amount is horrifying.
Well, what's more horrifying is that I've done all the meltdowns and she's still at that level.
Well, that is scary. What if we just use the backward clock and go to a timeline where fucking Gabriel aimed for the head? Would have saved us some time, I feel.
Why did you not fucking move?
Because they were still coming through the door when you gave that order.
Yeah.
Can't blame them for that one. All right, they were in a tunnel. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, she's fine to just stay there and fight, because she can just keep shooting. Good God, Daphne, you didn't have to slam dunk the poor bastard. If people can solo alphas, are they this good? That's not going to hit anything. You're good. Damn, even that clerk didn't feel it. What the fuck? The clerk didn't even feel it. Blocked it off. Perfect dodge. Binah,
one of these days she'll fucking activate the next round, won't she?
I mean, activate the next round.
As in, put some fucking meltdowns in the fucking room.
No. Oh. It's time. Getting them snapper in half. Snap to like a Slim Jim. The Red Riding Mercenary killing the giant bird as always. Perfect dodge. The beast. One little Red Riding Mercenary, you can do it. Little Red Riding Mercenary for the win. That's probably fine. That's
Okay, seriously though, are you ever going to set up some more fucking meltdowns?
no. Why would she do that?
I don't know, maybe because it's her fucking job.
This is what football matches are like with you. This is what happens when England doesn't score a goal. Even though she hasn't set up, the fact that you've brought her to a quarter health already, I feel like you could just console command skip her and nobody would be the lesser for it. It's like, now this... It's like watching like the one-hand Binah. You easily can... You personally can easily thrash this boss. You're just not legally allowed. You have the clerks behind you.
Like, serious? To fucking fight. Supposed to beat this boss and you're just not doing it.
Yeah, that's great. Many games have done this exact same thing to us. So you're continuing the tradition of I'm not allowed to have fun. Is that the move? Who can say?
Great.
So I believe like console commanding at this point, like you learned it.
What is the command?
Do you actually want to know? Do you want out?
Out of interest, yeah.
Okay, so press the squiggly line on your keyboard.
I know this. Yeah.
So the squiggly line.
Yeah, I know the button. It's just
Let me just hold on, let me look up the. I literally have these saved because I had enough at a certain point. Out of interest. Now keep in mind, Kane, if you want to ever fight her again, now that you've unlocked the conditions, there's also constant command to reinitialize her boss fight. Since you've already done all the stuff to it. Basic constant commands. How do we turn off? I think we should just do it simply because this isn't a hard boss fight because of what she's doing. It's because of I'm scrolling down to find it. It's because like your hardware physically is not allowing you to actually fight this boss.
Well, the hardware, as I said, I'm not physically allowed to fight the third phase. It's just that in the first phase, it just decides, you know what, I don't want to give the opportunity to less than 0.1 resistance.
Yeah.
And I'm eager
honestly,
every time I fight.
But honestly, like, you've gotten to phase 3, like, so easily, so much. I'm trying to find it. What? No. What did I do bad? Yeah. Suppress all. I don't think that's the one. Okay, so we have I don't think this is the one. I don't. It's Cry of the Banshee, but I don't think that's gonna work here. That invokes a Sephiroth meltdown, but I don't want to invoke one. I want one to stop. Okay, try. It's been a while since I've done this. I remember exactly how you're supposed to write this.
Right.
It should be creature space Cry of the Banshee, all one word. That either takes out all abnormalities or that takes her down. If that doesn't take her down, nope. Here's how you take her down. That kills every abnormality. You do for her, it's standard check and space checkmate. Standard checkmate. And then enter. You did it! You won! Congratulations!
It's bullshit enough. I'm just taking.
No, that's fair. Genuinely, there's a point in Project Moon games where it's like, nah, if you want to cheat, do it. Even in Library of Ruina, if people are like, just don't you. I mean, choose it. Whatever. You have to reset the week. Who gives a fuck? Get him out of there.
Yeah, I'm resetting anyway.
Oh, don't you skip the lore.
Oh.
I'll rip your spleen out. You were voicing her, by the way. I'm gonna be so glad if it glitched out right as you started voicing. I'm gonna assume you got the main idea.
Yeah.
Alright. Go on.
Such as a myriad of stars illuminating the sky, or the sun's radiant light beating down upon earth, couldn't impress me one bit. This, however, gives me a thrill that makes me thirst for more. But it's still not enough. My thirst has not been quenched just yet. Why are you trembling so much? Where'd the guts to betray your very own nest go?
Please, let me go now. You got everything you wanted.
The plan wasn't perfect by any means, but it wasn't all that bad. Thanks to those that place their trust in you, we get to have this magnificent view. Trust is one of my favorite weapons, you see. It leaves a great wound, you know. The sweepers will arrive soon. Wherever there is trash, they'll always be on time to gather it up. It's a symbiotic relationship, so to speak. We're too busy to take care of all the dregs.
No. Please.
Ah, yes, that face.
Anything but the sweepers. Please.
That vivid expression on your face is the testament to life.
Oh, thank you for the fucking sound effects, game. And the team time.
Tea time.
It's time for tea.
It's a 7 TV emote for tea time. And it's a global emote, so you don't need to add it.
I do. Hold on, do I? I need to hunt it. Fuck. No, send me a link to it. I will add tea time.
Capital T's for both of them, just tea time. No. Global, you don't.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. What am I looking for?
Capital T, EA. Capital T, IME.
Am I? Global emote, where the fuck did you go? Crown time!
Since it's a global emote, you don't need to add it. So long as you have 7TV, you can use that emote whenever.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I can't see it.
You just type it in chat.
Oh, now I see it. No, I was trying to... No, that's what I was doing, Kane. I just was trying to find the emote through the global emotes. I couldn't find it.
Right, okay.
I was literally trying to find it.
There's a lot of global emotes, though.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I see.
Two best companions. Silence and the metallic scent of black tea.
So, let it be known, in the next game, Kane, at one point, the guy who loves coffee goes up to Binah and goes like, yeah, I still think coffee's better than tea. And the one guy we were watching just walks, he's like, oh shit, I've walked into a war zone. It's over.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you've linked it many times.
I know. And
now the next stop is that place. It's rather displeasing that I have to depend on information from some orange-haired girl. But the weak and the vulnerable tend to yield greatly valuable information. What kind of faces will show me what it means to be alive next?
That's also you, by the way. That's the same person. Something dead.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Oh, it's glitching out. Wait a second. Hold up. Okay, I think we might be good now. I think the glitches have passed. Are we good? Hello?
Cling to...
Oh, fuck. Should now come.
It's a long time ago. It's still not responding, so I guess not.
No, hold on. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank God. Now we can hear you. Have you been, like... Have you been going... Have you clicked anything?
Well, unfortunately, you were able to hear me as I tabbed out of the game, so can you still hear me now?
Yes. There was something about mutants or the Ipithok. Did we get there? Are you still there?
We are the mutants that this epoch has created.
Okay, cool. You know,
so
I couldn't hear. Yeah. Now we're good. We're all good.
no. Let's say we are the new generation of humanity. Fit better than anyone else to live through this age. That is why you could have planned all this. However, no matter what you achieve here, the world will not change at all. The wings are on the rise, the organizations from the back streets, the creatures in the outskirts, the abyss within the ruins, arbiters like me, the claws in the eye. You'll never have a chance against them alone.
That's why you have to make 2 more games to raise an army.
But simply idling here won't change the world either.
And then she became a toaster.
If there are no more places to run to, hide in, or rest, then I will witness everything you have to do with my own eyes. I shall not close my eyes because my eyelids are heavy, nor shall I turn away because the sight is painful. Simply proceed like you always have. Then you may just triumph.
80% the eye facing the fear, breaking the cycle. Your scenario will be reaching an end soon. Just do as you've done before. All of the energy you've collected will not be supplied to the outside. That doesn't mean your work was for nothing, or that this place no longer serves a purpose. My goal? Are you finally asking me now? After all this time? Of course. It's the same as yours. The conclusion of the script we have. If not, I wouldn't have reason to go through all this trouble just to help you. And now it's time to reset the week. You've defeated Binah. You did it. You won. I consider it a victory. Fuck Binah.
I think part of it is, I don't know, maybe you should do Chokma before doing Binah.
I don't think Hawkman really gives you anything to help with that boss fight. I think, hold on. I think we looked it up, and it doesn't help. I think he's supposed to come last.
Improves the amount of, like, he basically increases the limit of what you can give your agents.
Yeah, I mean, but that would help. But on the other hand,
I don't know, I think I think it's just, because even with HOD stuff, you just don't have anywhere near enough people to be able to.
Oh, by the way, the Eagle
survive.
will never be lost anymore.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it would have helped you, like, specifically your case, Kane, because that's not what the issue we're facing on like the third phase. That's the issue. Was the game was not keeping up with your clicks, so it doesn't matter if they were higher level. It still didn't matter to you. That's what the issue is. That's where I
think it's just that when she starts a new phase, when she starts a new cycle and does that that attack that just wipes out everyone.
Yeah,
it's just the number of people that just immediately died, like when you're on the third phase, like, well, I'm out of everyone.
Yeah,
and can't physically stop all the meltdowns happening.
Yeah, but honestly, like, from what, like, after these two streams, it's more than clear you had her dead to rights if it weren't for certain things just not wanting to work.
Yeah. God,
sure.
There's going to be so much fucking around to do again.
Well, that's fine. Because after all, Kane, this is it. This is the road to the final boss. Once you do him, it's just the ending.
Still nothing there.
This will be like, what, a month or two of this game? Finally put to rest?
Oh no, wait, I've lost both sets of it. Wait, have I? Or is it just in there? No, I've lost a set of nothing there.
Okay, do you want us to tell you how to const command it in there? Because if you're like, did it take it from you, or did you have it from another thing? Because if you're supposed to have it, I can just tell you what the const command is. Sometimes the game actually glitches out and just takes shit you're supposed to have.
Pretty certain it's taken it, because I've definitely had 2 copies of Mimicry before going into that day, and
not an issue at all. It did it to us as well. Not a problem. It did that. There was like a crossbow we had from the naked lady, and it took that from us, even though we were supposed to have it. So
as long as I've still got the 1 copy to give to London, I'm not that.
No, it'll never take London's. I don't think. I think London's safe. It's the. It could take hers though. Let me just. Because, like, Eco Gear has its own subcategory of shit. I care about creature feelings. I want... Also, what's nice is, usually the management phase changer. That's definitely a cheap method, but, like, if you go into the game, you can just instantly change people's gear. Don't do that. It'd be funny as hell. Right protocol. Care about that. Add gift. I don't care about that. Abnormality and ID equipment. Here we go. How do I... Fuck it. First, let's just find it. Where is nothing there? Nothing there. So they got rid of the hammer of light. Can't drop the hammer no more. Exertion to hell, I don't want that. I want nothing there. It would actually probably be way easier to send you the thing we're looking at. So you could also see what we're looking at to try and find it. Actually, I shouldn't send you that though. Forsaken Murder, I don't want that. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there! Let's see. 10,000. No, 100,005. So 100,05. What am I doing with you though? It's like 100 things. Okay. Here's what you're gonna do. Here's how you're gonna add nothing there.
Okay.
Okay, you've probably been talking this whole time. I think I actually turned my mic down. I think it went against.
No,
my
I
mic.
haven't said anything.
Okay. I also couldn't hear the game. Okay, so how you get to get the next set of nothing there that you should have? It's standard forge. Forge. 100 005. So 1,005. So 100,005. One more zero. There you go. And then that. Fuck! Why didn't that work? Did I do something wrong? Equipment ID. I did the equipment ID. That might have been the abnormalities ideal. ID. Oh, nothing there. What's your... Weapon ideas start with... Oh! Okay. Okay, here. Okay. So, exact same thing, except... The start has to have 2. So it's the same thing, but instead of 1, 2. Same thing with everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Enter that. And then do it for 3. And that because 2 is for the armor, 2 is for the weapon, 3 is for the armor. There you go. So that should have.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. That's how you do it. So I'm gonna send this to you, Kane, just in case it fucks with you. I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you the other thing. It's just so you understand what the console commands do. This is for all the abnormalities. So if you ever want ego gifts are 4. I have never seen it take a gift from you, except when you reset. So you shouldn't need to care about that. But if you want an abnormalities ego gift, it's 4. And then this is just. And this is just like the normal console commands. So the first one is the abnormality, like all their whole list. The other one is just. That's also when, if you add like abnormality ego gear that's just like weapons and armor, and it's like, oh, its ego thing is 10036. That's like, you know, you put in 2, 3, 36. Not that I think you'll be doing much modding after you beat this game, but if you ever want to come back to this game and just, you know, try out new shit, do some modding stuff, it can be quite an extensive thing to do.
I mean, I will come back to this game in my own time.
When you do, Kane, heavily suggest getting modded abnormalities.
Okay.
Just because, like, especially since the Limbus and Library of Ruina ones actually add mechanics from that game gently. Like, you can get the Fox, which adds sinking, which sinking lowers your sanity in Limbus Company. In this game, it lowers it, but it's a lot harsher because this game isn't balanced around it. So it actually shows why it's a devastating wah, because you can instantly die. But if you kill the Fox, it gives you a special weapon that makes you unstoppable. A lot of abnormality things are like, just, we're going to do some wacky shit today. They're all good. But there are also just a lot of original abnormalities. And some mods will even add gear that that was cut from the main game. Like, if you remember when you got the radio, the static 157 hertz, there was a weapon for him which actually does, it's the cannon like the matchstick girl, but it does sanity damage. So you have a long-range super cannon that can instantly bring back people's sanity when they go crazy. So on and so forth. I think there's also like a censored outfit, so you could actually get an alpha censored thing, which does mean in-game you would have to buy the outfit. So give them pull for all that stuff. People do some. There's a lot of good mods for this game, is what we're getting at, but it is also very hard to mod this game. Abnormalities especially. Abnormalities, once you get them, it makes sense, but some of them just, we do not know why they don't want to work. The modding to this game is cool, but so who's been your favorite Sephiroth so far?
Favorite Sephiroth fights? Or just favorite Sephiroth?
Which one of the funny robot people did you like in this game?
I don't know. I've liked. What have I liked?
Ooh. We got Malakoo,
I don't know.
Yosid, Nesta.
Yep.
Yosid was pretty good.
He was alright.
Gay Scarf. Only someone with a turtleneck could be gay. Don't you want a turtleneck? That's besides the point.
I told you that in confidence.
You said that on fucking stream, you goblin.
No, I told you that I own a turtleneck in confidence.
Oh, that was the incompetence. Anyway, yeah, Teprith-chested Gabrielle, the legend. The one who took 17 men from you, your darkest moment, arguably.
Nah, it was worth it.
It was worth it.
I don't know.
I
don't know, I guess I liked Yesed, but I don't know, I liked Yesed and Chesed.
I was actually kind of thinking like you might like Chesed. Just chill. Which is why I think I think if you ever, once you eventually are forced to play Limbus Company, much like Bluesy, I think you'll like Hong Lu. He's like also upper class like Chesed one, but he's also just kind of chilled out. But everyone in that game is a sinner who's had a fucked up life. But Hong Lu just seems chill, no matter what universe he's in. He's like, no, I'm having a good time. What the fuck did he do? What's his trauma? What's he up to? This is all because Ion just couldn't let go, just had to get the best pussy. Always blame Ion. So, as we come to our final few days, as this should be the final go of day 40. Or day 41, technically.
Yep.
One more time, we will ask one more time after this, but what have been the thoughts on the game so far?
It's a decent game, as it is.
Consider this is the first game they ever made.
Yeah.
On a Kickstarter.
I mean, it was like, if it was optimized, it would be a great game, but
that's
it's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good game, and I said, it's a game that I will come back to purely because of the order in which you can get abnormalities and like the types of abnormalities you can get gives enough of that replayability. So it's not really roguelite or roguelike, whatever it is. But
also, it's nice because there is a mod to where you can do infinite extractions. So like, if you just want to see new stuff, you have the option just check out the new shit and like get what you want.
Well, I don't think I'd like to do that, but I guess there's the possibility of me just deliberately trying to just come across the most cursed combos.
I mean, do it, because there is also, I don't know how exactly it works, but once you beat the game, there is a survival mode. The problem is it starts with your day 50 base, so you could try to console command up to day 50. Because once you have all the story, there is no more stories. That would take a good bit, admittedly. But you could just survival mode, see how your cursed build goes.
Yeah.
I think there is a game for that hidden here, but for their first game, which is like Kickstarter funded, this is phenomenal. Because what they do with all their games, they periodically slowly release them. So this used to be even more cursed. Yeah, no, Big Bird, I think like Big Bird or Mountain Smiling Body. It was Little Red Riding Mercenary. Little Red Riding Mercenary was cursed. Because if Punishing Bird broke out, Punishing Bird, they just break out if you don't work on them 5 times, but they also don't do anything. Yeah. That counted to Little Red Mercenary's meltdown timer. And any other thing that was like if abnormalities break out. So you just became more fucked if this abnormality that they didn't intend to break the game, you would just be like, well, 4 abnormalities broke out because you kept working on, you didn't work on the fucking small bird. Oops. So, as you can imagine, that was horrid.
Yeah.
Also, the character designs also went through a lot of change. They used to be kind of these weird oval-headed abominations that all look the same. Now they have a little bit of style to them. There's a lot of cut abnormalities that you can get back in the game. One of which was supposed to be Jack and the Beanstalk. I think a lot of them even had more to them. But... well, more cut. Some of the couples do show up in Library of Ruina. I know one of them was supposed to be Nosferatu. And they show up in the second game.
Red Riding Mercenary gives out her ego gift like candy.
Damn right. If we can find it, Cann, we think you might enjoy reading.
Reading?
Yeah. Well, it's a comic. It's a manga, even better. There's barely reading. If we could find it, Wonder Lab. It's no longer canon to Project Moon because of a lot of stuff out in the real world, but it is a pretty good idea of how your agents lived in these facilities. Because it's just about a group of 3 agents doing their own shit. And you get to see the outside branches of the Lobotomy Corp, which are, believe it or not, Cann, even worse than your first attempt at this facility.
Right.
Because at least your facility didn't make 2 abnormalities fuse together into essentially an Esper level 7. Not 6, fucking 7. These 2 reached godhood. Thankfully, we buried them 5,000 meters underground, so they should be accounted for at least 100 years. This is actually what happens in that comic. You see 2 abnormalities that are alpha level fused together to make something beyond an alpha. And the main characters don't even deal with it. That's just a situation everyone else has to deal with. And I believe it was the combination that you... No, you don't have it. You have the fairies though, don't you?
I've got fairies, yeah.
It was like, because Wonderland points out that there are abnormalities that are like copies of other ones, so nothing there had, I forget the term, it was like aberration or like basically it was an offshoot of abnormality where instead of abnormality, or nothing there is trying to copy humanity, it wants to be a human, or mold into humanity, by mimicking us. The other one was, I forget its name, but it was a mirror that was made of meat, where it's not trying to copy humanity, it's trying to copy anyone. Nothing there wants to be human, this guy wants to just be anything. So then it became it essentially took over Shao, for all intents and purposes. And then it came across another abnormality, which was the Fairy Queen, who's trying to find her husband for whatever fairy tale or mythological reasons there was. And when she finds him, she asks if he's her husband. He's like, well, if that gives me purpose, I guess I am. And they fuse together. And I'm like, I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that. Put it in the box. So apparently these fuckers can mix. Another reason. Oh, can Joel stop God?
How did you...
What? Is someone... No, nobody should be in the box. How did... What is Insert's thing again? I wasn't actually paying attention. I was too busy thinking about Wonder Lab Board. What did you...
I don't know, because... Oh, wait, I guess the work was just too bad?
But you wouldn't have seen somebody in there with bad work, right? That... Oh, no, scroll down. There's... No? Hold on. If playing at level 4... Well, you sent Joel in, so that doesn't matter. Nobody's in the room, right? You didn't... Surely nobody's in... No.
I would never willingly put someone in there. Oh. Because I know that this one was... Well, it was. Oh, that's what it was.
He can still keep melting down. He just melted down, you didn't notice, I guess?
Yeah, because he was the one that was on the timer for, like, thingy. And it's like he was...
Yeah.
He was on cooldown, so I just said, right, Joel,
just
you wait
reset
there.
the day, because... I mean, you could easily suppress me. It's just going to take, like, forever. And this is a very easy thing to rectify, because homicores is the only ones that can melt down for the rest of your days.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Let's see if you can take him. I think you should be able to fight him. I just know it's going to take a sec. He's a real... But yeah, there's actually Kane, and I would probably do this. I would play through this and probably have you with us for it. There is a mod for Wonder Lab where it's supposed to like add a bunch of stuff for it, which is interesting because in Wonder Lab you get to see the other half of the Wizard of Oz group, Dorothy and the Cowardly Lion. And in Wonder Lab, one of the lore things specifies if all four of them break out in the same facility, we're basically fucked. It doesn't say what happens. It just tells you, so it's essentially a Big Bird scenario. I don't know if the mod deals with that. But yeah, Wonderland is fine. I want to try and find that on a site that won't give you 1,000 viruses, if possible.
Oh. Yeah, you get back in there.
Also, Kane, if for some reason you're a sicko who decides you love lore more, there's some lore. You don't want lore.
You're damn right I don't.
But if you want to be better than me and make a Project Moon, a fucking Lobotomy Corp tabletop, I assure you Wonder Lab is there for you. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, on archive.com, that should help you. Yeah, that's for Wonder Lab, which is basically all about, like, just another Lobotomy Corp division leading up to Library of Ruina.
Right.
So if you want to just see, like, other abnormalities and, like, how... It's basically just more of the day-to-day of your agents' lives, for the most part. So if you ever wanted to understand what the hell London was doing on her off time, here it is. What's also fun is, I think technically speaking, you could make mental out in these games. Because in all of the games you get Star Eyes. Because Don Quixote has Star Eyes. And Don Quixote, every single style that character has is just a created character from the first and Library of Ruina. Don Quixote is just supposed to be a created character. So technically you can't get away with it. I don't think you've ever gotten the star tech. No, I think one person has it. I think Joel had it. A hopeful son of a bitch. Before he and 16 other men were violently put to rest.
Joel, you mean this Joel?
Which Joel?
Joel.
Not Joel. Who's the other one? No, it's a... Who was it? The dude who was, like, violently put to rest.
I think you're going to have to be way more specific there.
The leader of the the one who was lost in Gabra 17, the one who was part of Sajima's 14-kill massacre. Lewis! It was Lewis. It wasn't Joel. Lewis. The man. Funny enough, Kane, I believe in Wonderlab there's actually a character named Lewis. He doesn't use the censored weapon, but he did have Lewis's outfit. And he was the leader of a team. I think he was the leader of disciplinary team. Joel was the leader of training team. Or your Lewis is... Yeah, same Lewis. That tree is taking its cost, huh? How has this happened? We say it like it's an issue, but considering after Binah's fight, this is more of pathetic.
Well, maybe not against Mercenary, because this is...
No, she'll still die like all the rest. Remember, Kane, this is you playing. It doesn't matter if everyone down there dies. If they weren't part of the Big Five, they were worthless anyway. I don't remember any of the people down there.
Oh, Parker didn't have a suit.
Parker got pranked?
I guess so.
Shy. There's a little bit of mischief involved. Everyone was eaten by Big Bird, or the Red Riding Mercenary. Phenomenal. However, she's dead, so that's fine. No, she just got bored.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how he's basically just decided to completely give up on his own rules at this point.
I mean, honestly, Kane, once 4 level 5s come at you fully ready to beat your ass as a law, would you care anymore? It's much like with Woden. You shouldn't miss right now. She's punching the earth and making the earth flinch. Would you fuck with that? I certainly wouldn't. She won. I don't know what she won, but she did it. I'm done. I'm so glad that's what we rolled. I mean, the odds are pretty in our favor for that one, but I'm so glad that's what we rolled. Because considering it was for the power armored guy, that was inches from his head, something that made the fucking earthquake happen. I wouldn't be him. I'm gonna have to rethink Woden's build in the coming days. I just need to get to level 5 and I can actually make her like an actual sensible build.
Right.
I wanted to do that, and then the Die House of Fate Civil came so fast, and now I'm frightened. I've played
We were still weeks away from the Daihatsu Festival.
We're months away. We're still, like, in July. Like, it's in September.
We're on August 30th, so there's 2 days of August to go.
You said we're on the last day of summer vacation.
Yeah, your summer vacation is going to start September. Your first day of back to school is September 2nd.
Oh, I have way less time than I thought. Uh-oh.
But again, it's going to be September 2nd, like September 24th is like when Daihatsu Festival starts.
No, it's the 20. I think you say it's the 20th or 21st. But for the one Woden's involved in, that's not for like the 22nd.
Okay.
For Woden, she has time. Just like I want to be level 5 before then, but there's so many other skills I now want to level up.
Right.
Now that like this arc is done, and I'm guessing we're gonna have time for the next arc, I probably am gonna focus on some more shit. I want to get willpower or fellowship, one of those two. I don't know what I'm gonna go with. I want to make Woden not functionally brain dead. I want her to actually do shit now. I think Woden's decided I can't just rely on punching people anymore. I have to actually be a detective. And Lower Riding Mercenary is done with your shit, huh? They're about to heal. Keep them in there. There we go. Because they were about to, the department was about to heal, and being in the department main room heals them even more.
Yeah. That's right, Kerno. It's been so long, I've completely forgotten about getting the bullet people in the right areas.
It's been so long since it's been a mechanic. So this is a pretty good time to reset, huh?
Fine.
I was just saying, it's more of like, now that you've beaten Binah, Homocode is more of a test of you understanding your facility without the pause button.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably a good idea to reset with the people you know and just get reacquainted. This is it. There's no more big scary fights. I promise. There's no more big things. It's just Homocode. A test of your knowledge. Relax, Shane. This reset.
It's just that I just want to get through it.
Okay, I'm telling you, you're definitely not getting. You may get to Homoko tonight. You're not. You may even beat him tonight. I don't think you're beating this game tonight. Mostly because I don't think you're staying up late enough to do that.
No.
Exactly. But I think we can at least get to Homoko. That's the goal for right now. We've beaten Binah, technically, theoretically. Nobody can prove otherwise. Just focus on getting to Homoko. Just Usa. As they say. Usa. Tell me all the way Vert's best girl.
Is that this girl?
Is she?
Yeah, maybe. Is it Nicole there?
Sorry, I
Jenna
forgot
there.
about the red-haired chick that punches people in Mega Dimension VI. I forgot about that. Yeah, the actual legend.
Yeah.
After watching the anime, I just love how getting all the gaming. We got all the gaming industry references at first, but just seeing how heavily they do a lot of memes for it. Watching anime, once she got to Tari, I was like, all right, fuck off. I was buried in a letter and fill, metaphorically speaking. Metaphorically. It's very good.
I have 2 copies of the Capo. I didn't realise that.
Maybe when I told you the console command, you accidentally bought a second one, but No, I think you had 2 copies of the suit, but you didn't have 2 copies of the weapon.
I mean, I definitely did at some point, but I was almost certain I had lost a copy of the suit at some point from all this bullshit going on.
I know you had one or the other. You lost one from. Anyway, Ken, are you excited after you're done tonight, when you're relaxing, to see your beloved catapult?
What about my beloved catapult?
In BattleTech. I have them. I've had them for a while.
Right, yeah.
You ready to see them?
Yep.
It actually is one of our favorite BattleTechs we have. The problem is, I need to change who Gary is, because Gary is not built to be Gary. Gary is built to be a sensible character that supports his teammates from a distance and makes sure they can win the day. So, not Gary. I may make it like Ken. I think I'm gonna make it Sokka, but I love the catapult. If there's an urban map with buildings, we just put the catapult on the biggest building and then just have him nuke the entire base. He just gets to the catapult just gets to win and do nothing. I see why you liked it so much. It's put a smile on our face when everyone stops existing on my plane of reality.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are the biggest games of the year coming up that you've been excited for?
I don't know. I don't really follow what games are coming along.
We love playing video games, and even we don't know what's coming up. I know that they've talked about a Cyberpunk sequel, but that's going to take forever. There was a sequel coming out that was... They're doing a new Gears of War. They're doing Gears of War Emergence Day, which is supposed to be like the very start of the Gears of War franchise. It's supposed to be people in the early days of the Locust invasion. Which could be good. I mean, that might be like their kind of Halo Reach. I think that's the worst place to go. I mean, Gears of War 4 and 5 really fucked the stakes of everything, so just going, yeah, fuck it, let's go back to the start where everything's completely fucked, and the start of the apocalypse, that's not the worst place to go. Tactics was basically the same thing, and it was good. I love Tactics. There's a moment in Tactics where you find out, like, a lot of stuff the COG don't want you to know. And so they're like, Lieutenant, you've done what you're supposed to. Well, tell us where you are and we'll pick you up. And he gives them coordinates. And this one chick comes like, oh, you gave them false coordinates. What are you doing? And you just see a mountaintop in the distance get orbital strike. Because, in Gears of War, they have those lasers like in Academy City and stuff. They have the hammer.
Yeah.
The hammer. You just see the distance, it gets bombed. He's like, yeah, I told them false coordinates because they were going to fucking kill us. It's like the whole moment where like, okay, cool, so I'm now a rogue version of the COG, who's basically still you get to see the fracturing of the COG during the Locust War. It's very cool. It plays like XCOM, but the problem is it keeps making you use the main story characters. Even in the final fight, it's like, oh, you can only have the main characters. Like, come on, you made me create like our own squad of badass created characters. Can't we have like 1 or 2 in here? Some of my boys. But they do have an endless mode, so that's kind of cool, I guess. The game's good, but I felt it needed a little bit more. But it was fun. You get to fight a Brewmark in XCOM scale. Scary shit I've ever done. Is our buddy not off from work today? I thought he was. One second. I'm gonna be right back, King. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm literally just gonna check to see if our buddy's home and if he's gone shopping. Because if he hasn't gone shopping, I need to ask him to grab some stuff tonight.
Okay.
What's up?
Oh, damage.
It turns out I have baked beans with whiskey in them.
What?
I have whiskey baked beans.
Okay.
Yeah, our buddy from the cookout yesterday, he left some baked beans. But they had 2 shots of whiskey in them. Got them in there. They were really good. I didn't even realize we had them. Yeah, I'm good for like dinner for the next few days. I'm set for this 24-hour stream. Yeah, Ken, you're coming with. I just thought about like, what if he believes this? What if Ken thinks he has to come with us? Yeah, Ken, for 24 hours, you can do it, right? I believe in you.
Not a chance I can do that.
Fair enough. You'll like show up at 1 a.m. for the Starbound stream to tell me I'm playing like shit. That'll be the contribution.
Starbound, you playing that?
I mean, yeah, like 12 in the morning when everyone is asleep and you're just waking up. Yeah, I guess I will play something I can relax with too. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's more like that. Like, that's going to be, like, our more relaxed stream when everyone's kind of teetering off going to bed or people are waking up. I'm just going to relax for a bit. That's what I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do after this stream. I'm kind of thinking about it. After this, I'm going to definitely do Battletech. I'll probably do, after Battletech for a little while, we'll do Mass Effect. After Mass Effect, I'll probably do Starbound. And then after Starbound, I'll probably just, depending on how dead I am, depends on what I'm doing after that point. But I've been looking forward to this. There's such an excitement, yet kind of sadness to seeing a long-running series like this finally coming to its end. Like a little time capsule of your life, finally over.
Right.
I can get philosophical, fucker. My stream, I can do what I want here. Within Twitch's TOS. I was trying to think of any, like, interesting vacations we've ever went on. The only one that came to mind first was the trip to the Coca-Cola factory.
Coca-Cola?
Only because at the very end, they let you, like, there's, like, an endless little, like, Coca-Cola thing where you can get, like, shots of their drinks and, like, try the different flavors.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember. I remember the rest of it just being, like, corporate bullshit.
Oh dear, time to count.
Rolling from LOR, laughing. There you go. I remember we were there also where, like, CNN was, like, Cartoon Network was also filmed there and stuff. That was cool. I got our knife through. They had, like, a metal detector. I put my knife...
And one for luck.
I put, like, my knife in this metal detecting thing. I was like, oh, I'll put it in, like... I'll kind of slide it in my wallet, right? They didn't notice. Or they didn't care.
Oh.
Either way, I was able to sneak my knife past an x-ray machine, chat. I did a crime.
Wow.
Yeah, sure, fucking rebel over here. Now you know where Woden gets it from. I honestly think they just, like, saw it and just went, who fucking cares? It's like a kid who just, like, has a knife. Clearly with their friends on vacation. Who cares? Yeah, bro, they're gonna start stabbing people up in the fucking CNN network. In 2010. Or some shit. Yeah. Where else did we go that was kind of interesting? There was the time my mom thought I was stolen by the ocean. I don't remember when that was, but that happened at one point. I'm glad that the only moments in my life I remember are the, like, 4 attempts that the universe had on my life. The universe tried to drown me twice. And yet I still will jump in that ocean. Where's the Hansel and Gretel Abno? I'm pretty sure that's still not in this game. So nowhere. I feel like the universe made more attempts on my life, but I only remember those 2. I remember this one kid who had an RC car near... we would always go near this... We'd always travel... to these caves, right? Because our brothers were in wrestling, not like, you know, old school grappling wrestling, what have you. So we'd go all around the state for that. 'Cause they were pretty good. They were good at that stuff. They were like state and nationwide known. we'd always like visit caves, and there was this one cave we'd always go to that we named the Cave of Wonders. A very lovely cave to travel through, very very beautiful. But at the end, it ended with this whirlpool in the cave. There was this kid with like an RC car, and I was just waiting for the moment he drove that shit clean off right into that whirlpool. Never happened, but I would have laughed so hard. I would have felt equal parts amusement and pure anxiety. There was a point to all of this. I'll never find it. Maybe you can, chat. Are we still on day 41?
Yep. And we're about to suffer extremely.
It's fine. It's noon ordeal. Who gives a shit?
Purple.
That's fine. Oh, all my clerks died. Fuck me on the surrounding bodies. He's a bitch. I'm trying to think if there's any good amusement parks I've ever been to. What about you, Ken? You ever been to a good amusement park?
Not really. I don't really enjoy amusement parks. I been to like water parks and that.
Our buddy just got back from a trip in Missouri from water park. Actually, I've never been to one. I thought they'd be really cool to go to. Yeah, we've also never been to an amusement park simply because our family never really went to one, and we never really thought to ask to go to one. But we've never. There's like the Delta Fair. Like we've been to a little fair around the place, but never like a big amusement park. We've always wanted to go to one because we just wanted to try their roller coasters. Because at the Delta Fair they had a roller coaster. They had this like mousetrap thing. And it was like this roller coaster where it's like you're in this roller coaster where the seat you're in turns with the turns, right? It's not
Crazy Mouse.
Yeah, Crazy Mouse. That was literally it. That was it. I love that.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted, I loved doing that, but I was like, we want to be on a real, like, proper roller, because we had, like, Thrillville, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and we always wanted to be on a proper one.
Oh, there used to be, like, an old PS2 game called Roller Coaster World.
Yeah.
You'd think it's along the lines of Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it was, like, in one way it's really shit, and another way it's really good. It's like, for some reason, I could never really figure out in the game a way to actually make more than one roller coaster, which I think a game called Roller Coaster World and you can only make one roller coaster is pretty fucked up. But I'd say the cool thing about Roller Coaster World is the sort of thing of like just how expansive and stupid you can make the roller coasters. Like, and like the idea is that it actually be a tracker. Like, you could basically sort of like simulate yourself in the roller coaster, and it would like keep stats on like all the stuff, keep stats on a lot of stuff that's going on at the time. So things like, it would tell you how many people are thrown up, how many people like get nauseous, like the state of G-forces. Like it would tell you like how many people. It would literally tell you how many fatalities were on that roller coaster. Right?
I know Roller Coaster Tycoon like did something similar to that, and I think Thrillville did also something kind of similar to that. Thrillville had a very more simplified system, but I know Roller Coaster Tycoon like 2 or 3 had something very similar. Yeah, I swear we've heard of that game. You get one world, and that world is the roller coaster. I've also seen a little bit of Robot Wars.
Robot Wars.
We wanted to watch Robot Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant killed.
I'm still salty about the tornado fight.
What happened to tornado fight?
was like a grand final thing against, like, between Tornado and Razor, and basically, like, they put in like a special rule. It's like you can make one modification to your robots, like, before going into the final battle, like, for both teams.
Yeah.
So Razor was like this really good, like, ridiculously good robot. Like, it was sort of like, you know, I guess, like, in any sort of time, like, there's been like a sort of like Robot Wars parody. Obviously, there's like the one robot that is ridiculous, which is just really strong and unbeatable. Like, I guess there was a period of time where Razor was that robot.
The only thing we know about Robot Wars is another British man, much like yourself, who played the original PlayStation 2 game and is in love with the series, playing the game briefly and talking about, like, gushing over a lot of stuff. Other than that, I know how the main thing works, and that's about it. It looks like a really fun PlayStation 2 game. And I know in, like, the real world, there's a lot of cool shit. I've seen, like, a lot of interesting clips from it.
Yeah. Well, basically, Razor was this, like, fairly small robot, like, full of metal, like, basically with, like, a metal casing.
Yeah.
And it had, like, a sort of piercing arm on it. So what it would do is basically, it had a really low ground clearance. It would, like, you know, run
I think
robot.
I've heard of that one because you kept saying Razor. I think I've seen it.
Yeah, and then it's got like a little arm so it can, like, pierce into things really efficiently.
Yeah.
And then Tornado was a robot by an American team. It was basically just like a box with a really powerful flywheel on one side, so it just, like, rams into things, like, rips them up.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, the adjustments that the two made, I think the Razor team basically just, like, had, like, an extra little, like, basically made an adjustment to their piercing arm just so it was a bit better. Tornado team basically brought out this sort of, like, you know, ridiculously massive metal scaffolding around the robot. So, you know, basically, like, the entire robot basically just had this barrier of a sort of, like, steel scaffold.
Yeah, it had like a rumble cage or something.
Yeah. So basically, the idea is that Razor couldn't get close enough to Tornado to actually pierce it at all. But because of the metal skirting, obviously, Tornado couldn't do anything other than just sort of push around it. So it was just like, overall, the only thing that basically happened the entire fight was basically just Tornado just used the fact that it was a very powerful robot to push around Razor for the whole time. And basically just, like, with that one change, completely nullified everything about Razor. It's like, okay, fair enough. But the thing is that the Razor team then started, you know, adapting in the fight. Managed, like, in the Robot Wars game where you've got, like, the pit arena, basically you managed to actually be able to sort of maneuver Tornado and actually push it into the pit.
Yeah.
But because the skirt was so big, Tornado couldn't actually fit inside the pit. It was basically but it was completely immobilized. So basically, like, the skirt was basically holding it up. And I was like, oh my god, it's like the first ever anti-pit device. It's like, yeah, but the thing is, you've got it can't move, it can't do anything.
So it should be considered immobilized, from what we remember from the rules. It should be counted out.
Yeah,
right?
it should be considered immobilized. And it's like, you know, it's like the ref bot was basically just, like, taking its sweet fucking time to start the countdown. So the match ended before the ref bot actually managed to count it out.
That's fucking horseshit. What the fuck?
Then it goes to judges' decision, and judges vote for Tornado, despite the fact that Razor, having literally everything going against it,
and still
managed to
fuck off.
Tornado. It's like, no, they're just like, no. I mean, Tornado was the more entertaining of the two.
Fuck off! It is really...
if that match lasted 3 more seconds, Razor won, and it was like everyone just like, yeah, it was completely fair and balanced. That the Tornado team just put on, you know, 50 foot of metal scaffolding on.
Yeah, man, I decided to make my fucking robot out of goddamn titanium. I made it out of tungsten. Good luck, fucker. Yeah, good. What the fuck is this horseshit? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm taking judgment there.
Oh, fun, nice. Actually, I really want to play that game because the PlayStation 2 game lets you like the one that we saw this YouTuber play lets you modify your robot a fucklode. Lets you do some shit to it. And that just seems like a really
Yeah,
fun
the Robot Wars game was really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. I remember there's one was like where there's a stage where
So
on
the
like
fact
a
that you've
subway.
got like all the different maps.
There's like a subway map. And you could knock someone into the subway.
So the maps are obviously you've got like the general UK studio, the classic. Then there's a North Sea oil rig, so you can just
I think we saw that one.
General flares, and you can just push robots off into the sea.
Yeah.
There's one in Japan, which is like the
one.
top of a skyscraper.
No, we saw that.
The main thing is like there's a glass dome in the center that can crack at any. There's like cracks at a random time when you're on it.
I swear, what was the one we were saying? I remember the only map we remember was a subway.
There's one in Brazil, which is just like a sort of a scrap refinery, a scrap thing. So they've got like a crane thing that just like picks you up and then puts you in like one of the car crusher things.
You're describing a way more interesting game than we got to see.
Yeah. There's a map in Russia, which is basically you're on a nuclear silo and a minefield. And just
the fuck?
That. And the other one I remember is there's one based under Mount Kilimanjaro, which is basically just a Bond villain base.
Alright, you're describing a very different game than I saw.
Rocket. Oh, okay.
Just based off, I've never seen any of these maps. There was a Robot Wars game, and the only map I remember was there was a subway, and I think you could push someone into the subway car and have them be fucking annihilated. And like when you made your robot, like you could slope metal, like you could bend the metal to how you wanted it. There was all these shit you could put on it, but you had to be like in a certain weight limit for certain tournaments. Like you had to care
there might have
about
been something that way,
battery.
like with certain tournaments.
It was like even for the robot, like, you had to care about where your battery was placed, because if it was damaged, you're fucked. If this was damaged, you're fucked. It was like very modular for the robots.
Yeah.
I just only to be fair, the person who was playing it was like edited format and was only showing off the game, so that could still be the same game. But I just only remember the subway map because I think at one point to win, his tiny robot that was basically just a pyramid pushed another guy into a subway train, just let him get fucking annihilated. I just remember
basically I've got to be good here.
Yeah, don't be shit. Remember Sergeant Killjoy?
Don't be shit.
Or Kilroy. Killjoy or Kilroy?
Ooh, can't send you.
I think it was Matilda as well. One of the Robot Wars.
Yeah, Matilda's a house robot.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the house robots. There was Matilda, I think it was like, wasn't it Sergeant Kilroy or Killjoy?
Sergeant Bash. Yeah, you had
Bash.
Matilda, Sergeant Bash, Dead Metal, Sir Kill-A-Lot.
Sir Kill-A-Lot, I remember him, he was in the game.
Did I say Dead Metal?
Dead Metal. you said Dead Metal. You said
And
Matilda,
Shunt.
Dead Metal, Sergeant Bash, Sir Kill-A-Lot, and...
Shunt.
Shunt, yeah. I don't think I've seen Shunt.
Shunt's one of the OGs.
I remember Sir Kill-A-Lot. He's like this Terminator-looking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Sergeant Kill... I think the Matilda was like... Wasn't the Matilda basically the centipede-looking thing? It was like a dome of death?
Matilda was like basically a pig.
Yeah.
So she had like little tusks on the front and a chainsaw on the back. She was also the house robot that died, unfortunately.
I do know there was like somebody who took out a house robot.
Yeah, Hypnodisc just trashed Matilda the house robot just for fun.
I think
it was a stage thing, because it was like basically like next episode it was like, okay, we've got an upgraded version of Matilda, so just wreck this one for a bit of spectacle. She came back basically at the same thing, but she had an upgraded flywheel to replace her chainsaw tail.
I remember, like, at least when it came out, I think it was like around 2010, the game was talking about, but I do remember him talking about like Matilda being like thrashed by somebody. There was one house robot he talked about like getting killed.
Yeah, Matilda was the house robot killed.
Yeah. Because we remember seeing that PlayStation 2 game and be like, that'd be so fun to make something in, but we were so uncreative on how to make shit. We have ideas in our head on how to make something, and we just don't know how to put it into practice. I've got the blueprints, I just don't have the architect. I'm gonna play the... Let's see... Hold on. Let's see if, PlayStation 2... Ain't no way. Hold on. I think I'm blind. I think I've finally lost all vision. It's gone forever.
Blind?
Blind. I was trying to find this on PlayStation 2, and I know it exists because I saw it earlier. Is it called Robot Wars on PlayStation?
It's called... Well, the game I played was PC game, and it was called Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction.
It's definitely a... No, that's the exact same game we're trying to find.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, hold on. I found it. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at the British region. My mistake. Us Americans weren't authorized this game, except on, Game Boy Advanced. Sorry, Ken, I wasn't authorized this game. And you have Super Robot Wars, which only the Japanese were allowed, so neither of us were allowed the actual cool Super Best version. On the PlayStation fucking 1. My mistake. Oh shit, Kane. Now when I play the game on stream, it's gonna all be in British. I won't understand. All the subtitles are just changed. I haven't been... So... King of Greed got very upset with you. How'd that happen?
Yeah. Well, I worked on King of Greed.
And how's that going?
Not amazing.
As you say that, someone gets fucking chainsawed. Yeah, it's not going great. You know, I'll be the first to admit it.
If you want to fight King of Greed, you got to arrive from the correct line, correct angle.
Yeah, dude. You gotta finesse her a little bit.
No. Lady, that fine. You got to romance first. You can't just rush straight in front. Well, where are you going? Seriously, where are you going? Why can I never figure it out? There you are.
Oh, damn, Kane. I came back from the bathroom and... Damn. 1,000 viruses. All in an instant.
1,000?
1,000 viruses.
Why did you get viruses?
I don't know, but apparently if I download this thing, the viruses go away. So I should totally download it, right?
Yeah.
For my safety.
Well, safety first, always. Here we go. Now you've picked the wrong place to go. That chicken fucked you up.
Another one bites the dust.
And where was I?
Where was I? Oh yeah, bullying the mountain of corpses.
Bullying the mountain of corpses and just trying to
Of course it's not bullying, Kane. You're the one doing it.
Bullying and interacting. Interacting is a bully.
Is that what you call every time Woden has to deal with Alex? It's them interacting?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you're getting it.
There you go. Did Alex actually leave the fight or not? Now Woden's gonna be paranoid.
Well, if you're gonna be paranoid, then why would I tell you?
Because also the whole time I was doing the only reason I ask is because the whole time that happened, from my Woden's sightline, I could still see Alex around the corner, so I didn't know if he, like, left the building, or if you just didn't make him leave the building.
I basically just put him around the corner and forgot about him.
So, technically, yes, he saw. I don't care. I think it's way more interesting if he saw. That leads to a lot of stuff, but, like, if you just went, fuck it, and left... That's also... It's just more like from Woden's sightline, since I could see him that whole time. Did she see him leave, or did she see him he was hiding around the corner waiting for an opportunity?
No, basically I was hiding around the corner waiting, not for an opportunity, but
just kind of
for the anti-bulkhead rounds to not completely fuck him up.
Oh, got it. So from what Woden saw, he was there, but it's a 50-50 chance of whether he saw her.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that paranoia I can live with. I just wanted to know if, like, because Ken said, like, oh, he did run away. I was like, yeah, I don't know if he ran, like, fully though or not. Interesting.
Can't run fully away. You might think he's a little bitch.
And then how will he get promoted? How will he take credit if he is not there?
Exactly.
Now you're thinking with Bortles.
A perfect food.
You know, Kane, it somehow sounds sacrilegious when you say that in an Italian accent.
That was Italian. Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Same. I speak a freedom. You may have noticed by all the gunshots in my voice. You may notice by the fact that I only really am interested in games with 1,000 guns in them. Mountain of smiling booties. Poor bastard.
Yeah, why is River the only one's aggressive now?
Why indeed?
Oh, River's already there.
Perfect. So then,
We're nearly halfway there.
we're almost halfway there. So one thing we've been wondering for a bit, Kane, what did you get Cartoon Network over there?
Yeah, of course I do.
Nickelodeon?
Yep.
Did you ever see the Big Time Rush show?
No.
Okay, because there was a song that every time you've almost gotten halfway in, they have a song called the whole episode is called Almost Halfway There.
Right.
Because like the whole time the band's like, I think it's like the season 1 finale or like a quarter of the season, like halfway through the season. Either way, the whole song is them asking the manager, "Are we almost halfway there?" He's like, "You're almost halfway to being halfway to the album, which is almost halfway there." So then when they finally, are halfway to being music stars in the show, they get the song Halfway There.
Right.
And every time in a game like this, even at work when we get halfway there, we're just like, are we halfway there? No, you're halfway there. Nah, bro, you're not even halfway there. Fuck you. I just started thinking about a lot of cartoon. What Cartoon Network show do you remember? That was kind of like one you were like, oh, yeah.
I don't know. Was Shaolin Showdown Cartoon Network?
Which one?
Shaolin Showdown.
I believe so. We didn't watch that. But I think No, was that Nick? It was either Nick or Cartoon Network.
I'm certain it was.
I think it was Cartoon Network. I think it was Cartoon Network. Yeah. I think I switched over to because in our life there are certain parts where we just switched over to certain channels and didn't watch them for a bit. I think Shaolin Showdown came down. No, I saw that. I was thinking about Lego, this one Lego thing. No, that was on Cartoon Network. Yeah. I remember that. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. I don't remember a thing about it, but I remember really liking it as a kid. I remember the one TV show with the dude in the pickup truck that turned into a Gundam.
Mega XLR.
Hell yeah. Goes to the DMV and just starts tearing up. Symbiotic Titan was pretty good until Cartoon Network killed it because reasons.
Don't remember that one.
That was way later. That was like 2000. I think that was before 2015. That was around the time we were in high school. like 2015, 2016. We didn't watch too much of it, but it's basically like these two alien warriors from another planet are brought to Earth, so they're like living normal high school student lives with their Gundam, who can shapeshift into a human. So they're like their human teacher. He's a bit more gentle and kind. It was voiced by somebody who was in Brutal Legends, the Jack Black rock and roll game. It's a guy who voices somebody in that and was also in Young Sheldon. I could point them out who they are. We just can't remember their. Anyway, so like the whole show is like them as high school students piloting their giant mech, but then you learned it was actually just a giant Gundam plot because they were from a planet and they were basically that was becoming a lot more militaristic, and they had rebelled against it. Like one of them was a princess, and the other one was like this elite warrior Gundam pilot. And so, like, they were fighting monsters and, like, Power Ranger stuff, but they were also fighting, like, mechs from their own planet and stuff like that. And then Cartoon Network went, and 2 seasons in, when it's starting to get good, kill it. And they put it on Adult Swim. And then never did anything else. Why the fuck did you do this? It was like the perfect kids version of Gundam. It was really, really good. Because remember, like
Gundam was a kid's version of Gundam.
I'm sorry, in one of the Gundam anime, I saw somebody get their Gundam crushed, and then on the camera, you saw the spike go through that person's torso before they exploded. Kids version, my ass. I understood people were fucking blowing. More people.
I mean, Invader Zim was a kid's show, and that's probably more fucked up than anything.
You know what's funny about that? Invader Zim was not supposed to be a kid's show, kind of. The original comic it's from was made for adults.
I mean, I'd believe that.
It was made from adults because the tallest from Invader Zim, they were this alien race in this one in the original creator of his comic. He made like these really it was basically like kind of edgy high school comics that got big, which then made Invader Zim, which then had to become more kid-like, but had a lot of his dark charm to it. But in the original thing, like one of it, like the tallest go in this one kid's bedroom and then abduct him, and there's a lot more fucked up stuff involved with that. But then and then you watch Invader Zim, it's like, man, this is messed up. It's like he would actually be at book signings, and because his comic was so way darker than even Invader Zim was, believe it or not. Kids would come up to me like, oh, I love your show, I just picked up your comic. And he was like, oh, that's great. Don't read it. Like, he was really ecstatic that fans were, like, really into Invader Zim. Like, the second they're like, oh, I'm checking out your older stuff, is like, really younger kids. He's like, don't. Don't do that one. Oh, no. And it's what we love the fact that that's the origin story of Invader Zim. It actually was meant to be super dark. We only got a taste of his madness. I think the dude who did Samurai Jack, didn't he do Primeval or Primordial? Whatever that one show with the caveman was.
Don't know.
I remember Samurai Jack. Us and our dad would watch that at night. Before we'd go to bed, he would, because in our room we had like a little TV. And we would just like kind of chill out and watch before we go to bed, we'd watch a show together. And that was our one thing before we went to bed. So how did this happen?
In a word, singing machine.
Okay. So, yeah, we'd always watch. So, Invader Zim was at one point, and we remember the one meme. There was one meme from it. With Gurr. When I think when the sun's about to blow up. Like, when he's, like, summoning the sun, it's about to kill everyone. Do you want biscuit? You want biscuit? You want biscuit? You want biscuit? No, girl, I don't want you to ever mention biscuits ever again. And he gets like the most shocked face ever. Like you just told him his fucking kid died. And that's our dad for like over several decades. I've just done. You want a biscuit? No, don't ever mention biscuits ever again. At this, our brother's in the military. He goes around from bases. In one church we went into, as a final thing for Invader Zim, somewhere around, they actually on a piece of paper drew us. It was actually almost picture perfect. They did, like just on the spare time while we were hanging out in like this Bible class. They drew us a picture perfect thing of Goring his dog suit.
Yeah.
Piece of paper. I have that somewhere. An entire rant about Invader Zim. The magic of streaming. I assume things are under control in that facility.
They should be, as long as Thingy does with Thingy.
And I'm so glad that my headset turned itself down again, so I didn't hear anything you said for the last couple seconds. Okay, so the reason our volume is turning down, Kane, is because this headphone, the volume turn down is at the front. So when I let it go, it could scroll either direction. And when I'm, moving my hand, it'll do certain things. The other one was on the side, which had this. So sometimes, I just lose volume. But I assume Sewing Machine fucked you up bad, but you're recovering.
Yeah.
Let's see. What, our favorite Cartoon Network show, since we asked you yours. And Ed and Eddie was up there. It always comes to mind, but we can't remember a single thing from it. For us, it was just a fever dream of madness. It is a door to many pathways, Ed boy. I only remember Rolf, the best character. It's how Woden feels most of the time, whenever everyone starts saying something. This is a doorway to many pathways, Ed boy. Just breaking the fabric of reality. How's the large avian doing?
Big Bird's doing okay for now. Yeah, see, absolutely fine.
I mean, hell, the music changed. That must mean we're okay.
Yeah. Here it
When
comes.
night falls in the back streets, they will.
These back streets ain't what they. Oh fuck no! Oh no! Oh no!
What was that? He was talking to Griffith. You can take them. They're HEs. Kane, they're only HEs. They're new.
That's not the problem.
What is
I've
it?
got a magic bullet in there.
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend.
Right, I need to do this. Right, let's.
There's another mod I now know we should have sent you, which was it stacks people's health bars on top of each other so you can figure out where somebody was.
Wait. Kano apparently isn't doing anything. If only I knew where Kano was. Fuck it, I'm gonna order you to suppress over here just in case. Wait, there you are.
Better idea.
Okay, yeah. You're
I
there.
was going to say,
You're there.
better
Okay.
idea. Just order them to go work on an abnormality.
That is a good idea, yeah.
it's like, let's just make sure they are never near that fucking fight. You can remember the sweepers? Remember how Athena bodied one? I remembered how Athena bodied one.
Yeah.
I remember how he made the literal floor actual hellfire, and everyone was just like, not even worry about it. And it's like, Much like Twinsen, they had the protection spell. Which I guess means canonically Twinsen could body Goza.
No.
Fuck it, I'll accept that, Lord. I assume Twinsen can body everyone. He's escaped. He's free. Also, Kane, we were wrong. It was a mod that let your people level up from doing suppressions.
Right.
So your people should be even more absolutely functionally brain dead than they already are, but we now realize how broken you've been by now. Because any suppression they're involved with, they level up.
See, this has worked out perfectly. Okay, maybe
So
not
Hunter
quite so
died.
perfectly.
So Tasha died.
Hot. Oh, right.
Maybe recall training team. Maybe get them out of it. Never mind, they're dead.
Yeah, they were dead ages. So they were dead the moment they went.
Anyway, so now you have another abnormality to deal with. Have fun with that.
All my co-workers are dead.
Now you deal with the situation of that. What do they do? I don't know.
They just deal sanity damage.
Huh. So what you're saying is, if we put the dead employee's corpse in a potted plants, fresher oxygen. Is that what I'm hearing? Did we get free oxygen? Oh shit, the bullet has to deal with one. It's fine, it's just a bullet. We were talking about
Fine, we're close enough.
It was fine. We were talking about with Boozy. I'd love to play Dynasty Warriors 8 game, but there's one reason I will never play it. I will forever hate Empires 8. They take away the ending screens. Going from Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, once you win, everyone just went, "You did it, you won." Claps. In the one we're playing, once you win, every single officer that's a mainline unit, customized or otherwise, gets an ending screen. Like an little ending cutscene in your finale.
Right.
That's why we won't play 8, because 8 has all the weapons we want to make all the characters we want. But when we win, it's just like, oh, let's say Woden took over China with like Alec, Goza, fucking Athena, and Chris Redfield. 4 of them are just gonna be out there going like, "Good job, Woden. Congratulations. But in the one we're playing, like when you win it, every officer is doing their own shit with their love interests, with their own persons. If you're Empire, if you're not Empire, you get your own shit. And I don't know why they took that out. Because I want the more weapons, but I want the cutscenes. I'm basically not allowed to be happy in any customization game. It's even worse in Dynasty Warriors 5. They had options that I don't get in the one we're playing, because there was someone who threw cards at people.
Yeah.
I don't get that now, but he comes back in the game directly after this one. -5 log points. I can live with those casualties.
Yeah. We need a new training team.
It was all training teams, so none of them mattered, except Tasha. Can I get some 07s in chat for Tasha? Considering how long she lasted in training team, can I get some 07s?
Alright, we can have the worst. The worst abnormality.
Thank God.
You know what? I can make it.
You can what?
I'm not certain I can make it because I've got all this time to. So we're 44 now, and I've still got one more expansion to do.
No, you're not. You're not. You're at 43.
43. I thought we just did. Okay.
Kane, we did 2 days. Unless I'm more high and drunk than I think we are, we just did 2 days.
Alright, okay, yeah.
Because otherwise,
have...
you physically cannot beat this game anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. But...
No, you're good. You're fine. You can complete every department. It's just getting Homoko's final department on the last day, which you're primed for. You're good. What's the day? Day 43.
Alright, okay.
Have more than enough time.
I need...
Because you've just been upgrading Homoko, right?
Yeah.
Then, I think like after today, you get his final upgrade, and then day 44. After that day, he should do it.
Shao. It's not the Shao though. He's let his hair grow out a little bit.
Well, Kane, he's one of Shao's great descendants.
Alright, okay.
Here's a good theme song for him. Hold on. It's fucking Shao, baby. I'll save the theme song I think this man should have for when it shows up.
Right.
Because it's going to be just Fade from the 3rd season of Raildex. Blasting that song for Woden. Once I trial the pressure, thunder bring.
Justice 5 for this thing?
Justice! Justice! So what you're saying is Woden would absolutely have it. She's nothing but justice. All these weapons. And yet only 5 people make it out alive by the end of Homoko.
Yeah.
The Homoko might as well be the Thunderbringer to you. You're gonna be left with like London alone, and it'll be like London's life and ending the day, or the rest of the Big Five. Choose. You or your crew. Can Woden be my can Woden be my boss in the judgment office, or Shao? I'll take either of them. I'll respect them.
You won't respect them. I can't trust you to respect them.
I would Woden would respect Shao or London with her life. Because remember Woden's backstory. She knows what they've gotten up to. She'd respect him. I know Shao in that world has gotten up to some shit. You know, he's been out there saving the galaxy. Also, what's funny is London did RKO Binah back, as our stream title suggested. That's now that we're 3 hours removed. Yeah, absolutely. London. Yeah, that's how you beat Binah, right, Kane? London came up full sprinted, just who's just slithering on over. Watch out! RKO! London RKO'd her out of nowhere. Just fucking took her down. We want to watch football out of... The only reason we want to watch football... that one Key and Peele skit we sent. Kane who just resurrects. You know, remember which one we're talking about? Give me a second. The football flop.
Yeah.
Is that about, in like meme terms, is it about what happens?
I'm not sure because I'm not. I think the last video you sent me is age restricted. That's football related. Is age restricted.
So was it called Football Flop?
Maybe.
It was No, I'm frightened. If this should be the one, if it's age restricted. No, we sent you hooligans.
Yeah.
No, this is a different one. This is before that. This is in the main group chat. I don't think I sent this to you personally. I sent it now. Hooligans was funny though. That's a game about just football hooliganism. Which the guy who talks about it does go for a brief history of it. Of hooliganism. I thought hooligans were just a funny name. It turns out they're an entire, like, gang war happening in Nukamarnda for the famous football cup. I didn't realize a 300-pound Englishman who could tank bullets was going to come out and punch SWAT people in the face, while 400 other blokes come up and steal the trophy and fuck off. I didn't know that's what happened in a football game. I wish you'd told me. Had I known. Had I known that's what it takes to...
Hasn't happened in a football game since the days of Vinnie Jones.
Had I known that football was all about, in the background there was like a gang war happening. And if you don't win, that gang steals your trophy anyway, 'cause fuck you. Because England didn't score some goals. I think that's literally what happens, is like the one match where England got almost all the way, then fucked up at the end, so they just went, fuck it, we'll steal England's trophy anyway. Come on, England. Let's go some go. Never played that game, by the way. It's actually bullshit. I think it's made by the Dutch.
Right.
You can tell it's made by the Dutch because when the football tournament goes into Dutchland, it's all beautiful, pristine, and when it goes into French and England, it looks like an industrial hellhole.
Yeah, you'll do that.
In which one of your units is literally stuck in the middle of fucking shipping crates. Because the cops can't be bothered to put them in a cell. The cops put them in the middle of shipping crates. Also, Kane, you're not 17 plus? Come on, age restricted for you? Come now.
Oh, I sure hope Dia makes it in time. He should have. Yeah, he should have plenty of time.
Where's Dia?
He's just leaving welfare team now to get to record.
It's shouldn't like, if it was our own team, I know how far they are, and even we would still be surprised.
Yeah, and they do it with 10 seconds to spare.
And see, Kane, now all these people are going to show up on your tabletop to beat my ass specifically. I can't wait till Joe throws fucking slime cum on me. Can't fucking wait. I'd put Joe in there. I'd put the boy in there. Out of every game this wants to make us play, it really makes us want to play Phoenix Point. Because that's like XCOM, but we're also making this cursed facility to fight the horrible abominations of the Lord. Which turn out to all be crab people.
Crab people.
Yes, crabs will inherit the earth, unless we kill them. And knowing my XCOM skills, we have just the people for the job. I just love that there's a Neptune and Noir mod for Library of Reno where you can just have their character models. I actually have Neptune. She's there. She was a librarian, Kane. She was there in Niztek's team. Which out of all of them makes the most sense considering Niztek is lazy and just doesn't want to work. It's all coming together. It's all lore accurate.
Good. Good.
The reason I put Neptune on that team, Kane, is because Neptune is broken until endgame. Staggered team is genuinely unstoppable. Because you just turn off enemies. However, the only way we know how to do that is by putting Goza in a magical girl dress. And that's not really a downside, it's more of an upside, because then you can legally say, canonically, Neptune had to work with Goza, who was in a schoolgirl outfit, in order to fight a werewolf girl who may or may not have been Athena who killed somebody by punching their head off at terminal velocity.
Right.
Library of Rune is a weird game. It is canon to this game. Woden's there. She shows up, I promise. I'll let you know when you're actually on stream for that. Woden's also the person who cannot, also one of the few people who canonically actually die. Except for Heathcliff, baby. Speaking of Heathcliff, I don't think his story was required reading, but I know like Odysseus, Griefs of Wrath, and all that were like required reading. What was required reading for you? let's say like through middle, like high school. It was like high school as required me. Teenage years.
It's generally a choice of it was a man or To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, we've had to read To Kill a Mockingbird. I didn't get the other choice. First part is we were into reading mythology. We just didn't want to read shit schools told us to read.
I think.
I want to read the entire Ilium though, because I want to know about my boy Odysseus. If I were to make,
Please deal with that.
if I were
My
to
third
make-
time of asking you.
if you'd use those mods we
Thank you.
made you download. If I were to
Anyway,
make,
try it. What was it?
uh,
What was the button to make someone redo the work they just did?
okay,
D
so
or B?
to do that one, I'm gonna pull it up. It was no, you have to actually like click on the work if you want the micro work. Micro work, how that works is the controls are as follows: shift click, hold shift, click on an abnormality work type. Click on a work type for an abnormality, and then the employee will do that infinitely. Press V to stop any and all. Press B to select any employee, and press B to make them do the last job they just did. So if you hold shift click on an
So I wasn't
abnormality,
doing it all the. Yeah, I just wanted to know the B one.
okay, yeah, press B and then select any employee, and then press B on them to make them do the last job they did. Select the employee.
Yeah.
However, if you just want someone to micro that work and like constantly keep like once it's done, keep doing it over and over again, then you shift click it.
Yes. Yes, but I don't want to do that. I just.
It's fair.
want
I mean,
to-
that would be pretty helpful for maybe your upper crews. Like having them do
Yeah.
normal work, like the tree, would definitely be helpful.
And the tree would be helpful if it were the case that.
Because
Yeah,
remember,
like,
they only start the
what-
work
what's
after
the-
it counts down. So you
Yeah,
have.
but I also.
No, sorry. Apologies.
Yeah, but I need someone who's going to be able to actually be able to still do the work or at least survive, being able to get through 0 boxes, depending on how much of a tanking he takes.
But consider this, Kane. They continue the work after you complete the work, and then after it counts down. So they're getting enough time to at least heal once or twice, based on your thing. So for training team, like if you had Tasha doing it over and over again,
Tasha's dead.
but you get the point. So I'll assume you know.
I don't know. We'll see what Daphne can do. Oh, fuck.
What have you done? What happened?
I don't know.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. There's a few mods, Kane, that we think you should now have. Based on how you're playing. One of which is for Central Command Team, their status. Like, if they're on the second floor, they could just instantly go down to the first floor instead of having to waffle about.
Hmm?
I think I should have sent you that. We just didn't know what you need for micromanaging. But for movement units, it's so good for, like... The only issue is from that hallway, non-surviving bodies could have now gone to the top level if you had it. But now he has to go to the bottom level. Look, he's forced to only go 2 ways. There's also an elevator from the top floor, from the very top all the way to the bottom. Also a cursed one to have. Oh shit, man. Tefra thinks you can do better than your predecessor. Thank God you don't have Smallbird, huh? Or else this would be the worst possible scenario involved. You're over halfway there. I'm going back to dust.
Because it's just that he scored very poor. No, it's just been that the Clayfall count has been going down.
No, I've been letting you, since it's so far in the game, I've been letting you kind of silently cook, because sometimes this game needs you to take a second to look at what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. This game is such a fun stream game, but it would benefit from like an infinite mode where you could start from level 1, no story, no anything, but you have all the upgrades, and just you pick from there on with no knowledge of what, like, you start from level 0 with everything, but you have all the Sephiroth meltdowns. Whereas if you went from level 1, once you beat the game, if you beat the game and then went to level 1, you would actually get to keep. Problem is, you'd have to unlock them. I think it'd be... It would actually be kind of a good stream. Either way, I hope you've been keeping up with the ticks.
Yeah. 4, 5. 1 for luck.
I always thought 7 was 1 for luck. It worked out either way. Oh no, you're about to be pranked by a very unhappy woman. It's kind of funny, Kenny. Now alphas break out for you, and it's more of a mild inconvenience than an actual, like, well, I guess we're fucked scenario.
Well, Big Bird's still a problem.
It's barely a problem. If how it works, how we think it works, it's barely a problem.
Well, I don't get how it works.
Okay. You know that orange light above the guy's head, right?
Yeah.
Once it's orange, that person has to fall back. Because if it becomes red, they insta-die.
Yeah.
Other than that, Big Bird just keeps chopping at people. It goes where the most people are. So if you just put a bunch of tanky people in there, violently kick Big Bird's ass. Because here's the thing, once you leave, like, if you went to the elevator when you had orange, and then came back in, you instantly reset. You don't have anything over you anymore.
Yeah.
So jumping. When he comes into this room... Wait. Yeah, jump the fucker. Get his ass. No, he's fine. Sure, they're fine. No, they're fine. Yeah, they're fine for like 2 more rings. Because now the most he's gonna do is he rings.
Oh, have a look at that.
What the fuck? What? Hold
That's what I'm saying. He's bullshit.
What the no, he doesn't. Big Bird. I think I get what's happening. No. I mean, if you... Did I force you to reset it today? I did not mean to do that.
I'm not resetting.
That's fair. That was Camilla, but like, no, he doesn't... Once is reached, Big Bird will...
Because it's basically just will just eat whoever's there, but the thing just calls them if he's... No, so someone has to go to him.
Oh no! I get what happened with Camilla. You shouldn't turn it solo. She was fucked.
Right.
Let's say you had sent. It's a very wonky way of thinking about it, but I get what it wants you to do. I'm gonna read this one more time. Details. Okay, so basically, Cann, from what I'm reading, the best way to explain it is, so Camilla got possessed, right?
Yeah.
She got marked. She's still fine.
Yeah.
Right? She didn't get insta-killed from that right away, but she was marked.
Hmm.
Okay. Just to read through it. Reaches 0 or second trauma. Holiday. Big Bird while in the facility uses lamp every 20 seconds to mark either a clerk 40% chance or agent 60% chance with the lowest max HP in the same department. So if you deathball them, I guess it's going for the department first. Enchanting them. This mark is a yellow circle that will be above the respective employee, and it will turn red after Big Bird shakes his lamp. Play with this mark will receive reduced damage, yellow 0.5, red immune after 40 seconds, or 2 lamp shakes. The employee with the mark will be possessed and lured to Big Bird's location. All clerks and enchanted employees, both yellow and red, that are in front of Big Bird will be killed. Okay, I get it. Yep, that's what it was. Okay, so Cann, just to make sure, because I know when loading screen it glitches out, you got that, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's how it was. So that's why she and Camilla instantly died. She was yellow. Had you had a death ball, I think he would have shook it again, making her orange.
Well, no, because again, anyone with a glow above them instantly dies. So it's just every time he shakes someone, I can't.
No, Cann, that's not how it works. Okay. Because there's 3 levels. Yellow, orange, red. Yellow,
yeah.
That's when he first shakes, right?
Yes.
So he shook it again. So Camilla was the only one in the department. He shook it again, which would have made her orange, but Camilla's the only one there. And she's yellow. He kills yellow and red, not orange. If you have a death ball and you have yellow, he won't insta-kill them. He'll shake again to make the yellow orange. And make anyone who, and then pick certain people to be yellow. You see what we're saying?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to find the part where it talks about... Okay. Employees with the marks will receive... Okay, so the Big Bird will on the facility and uses lamp every 20 seconds. A mark will appear above that person's head after 20 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This will appear above them. All clerks and enchanted employees, all clerks and agents, everyone with that mark, both yellow and red, that are in front of Big Bird.
Yes.
Camille was directly in front of Big Bird.
Yes.
So let's say she
But
was
if I go with a big death ball, then I have a...
No, but Camilla's
one of them
weapon is
is
ranged.
yellow.
So then he would have run.
Yes, but
because...
someone has...
Okay. Okay, it's.
If you are standing in front of Big Bird and you are yellow, it is instant death.
Yes.
If I go in with a death ball, unless whoever's going to be in melee range, they die.
Yes. No, but Kane, here's what you do. He can only select a certain amount of people. Very few. Everyone in the death ball that's attacking him says suppress, right? If someone has suppress over them, tell them to fuck off. Have them leave the department and go back home. Keep the death ball. And then once they leave, send them back in. And if they're ranged, who gives a shit? You get more time. That's how you death ball Big Bird. When Big Bird breaks out, it's much easier to explain when you're actually fighting him. But he's actually bullshitly easy considering how you have him. Because he takes 20 seconds to ring again. So if in melee range someone's yellow, you have 20 seconds to have them fuck off. And that's only
I don't have 20 seconds because if they're yellow, they die.
No. Kane, if someone has the yellow over their head, tell them to leave.
Yes, and how do I pick them out if they're in a death ball?
Click Big Bird. It tells you who's suppressing, even if you didn't tell them to suppress.
How am I going to know which one if they're all over each other? It's going to be, right,
okay,
one
now
of these people has
that's where it
the
becomes
ball.
a bit spicy. But there's a semi-way to tell. Because it's over their character model, not their health bar. I'm trying to... I need to actually show you it's one of those really... It's like a stupid puzzle that once you see it, you're like, oh, I get it. That's dumb. Once you see it. It's a weird thing. I promise he's not bad. I didn't know he insta-killed yellow people, though. That's new to me. Big Bird's eyes will turn red before he opens his mouth wide. Oh, so if he's about to insta-kill anyone, Kane, even like a clerk, because he will target clerks, don't attack him. Just have everyone like fall back for a second. Because he's just immortal when he's insta-killing, he's immortal. It's not like he gains anything, he just one-shots. When Big Bird breaks out, I'll explain it. He's not bad though. I'm so scared though. I'm gonna keep rereading this until it happens now. I hope you understand that. You're making me read lore.
You're not reading law, you're reading mechanics.
I'm reading mechanics. That's worse. I'm then worse than a nerd. Thanks for that. Enter a blackout. Oh. Oh my god, I can't understand what it's telling us. I know how this stupid thing works. It just doesn't make sense. Hey Kane, just so you know, if you put somebody in and we can change anything, the mark will also remove.
Yeah.
They'll still die. I like how the wiki says that specifically. The mark can be removed by entering we can change anything, though the employee is still going to die. As if like they might have shrugged it off. I mean, no shit, the mark goes away. You know, I guess that one did get away from Big Bird. Okay. Ooh. Big Bird's real. The Big Bird wiki is real fun to read. Either way, I don't think they instant die. I think once they have the mark, just tell them to run away. Because I think they're chasing the people with the yellow marks to insta-kill them for the next bell ring. So if they're running, he can't insta-kill them, so he has to ring again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of the thing, is just like, it's going to be over the model's head though, kind of like the flower is. Which is going to be hard to pick out in a crowd, but... I mean, Kane, you're going to have faith on this one. I can't help... Even if you had the overlaying health bars, this is just kind of like... You should be able to tell, but... It's... Yeah. If you even suspect somebody has yellow, have them fall back and then pick them out from there. But he's not that hard. I'm glad I spent the last 5 minutes explaining all that, and then we have to go. Anyway, he's not that hard, and both you and us, Kane, can just nod and go, yeah, he's not that bad. Yeah, now that you say it out loud, he's not that bad. Prank him. He's just annoying. I just have to deal with his ass. In the middle of Binah, that's a real fun chore to do. I really love playing Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Night Simulator, and then the funny guy who's also playing FNAF 1 shows up. I really love that when that happens in my Lobotomy Corporation stream. It's real badass. I have to make sure my employees don't get jump scared by the large avian. How goes the nightmare?
I don't think it's too bad yet.
This looks fine. Clown Boy's a boss fight in the next game.
Hmm?
You're getting a taste of a boss fight from the future.
Right.
Or other realities. Oh my god, the Walrus Knights could just be... Okay, you won't get this. You don't play Limbus Company yet. Don't worry, one day we'll put the frog hat on you. Eye twitching. Chat, Walrus Knight. That's why all these ordeals are happening. They're from alternate mirror dungeons. These fuckers keep spilling into my Lobotomy Corporation. Kane, I'm sorry to tell you, you're having to deal with the problems of future plot points. You're having to deal with storylines you don't care about.
Oh, you're right about that.
Kane, imagine you had to care about Woden's whole storyline to appreciate Raildex. You wouldn't care about that. Fuck her. Bully her. Bully those funny, normal individuals with pipes. But anyway, yeah, you're fighting the problems of the future and the past and the present all at the exact same time.
Well, aren't I lucky?
No. But that's what you get for being able to reset the week so you can get the perfect timeline so you can save everyone from this reality, Kane. Don't worry, this is also you can save everyone. I promise, there's no repercussions. Don't look up the actual true ending.
Alright, I won't.
Don't worry, I'll send it. Good, because I'll send it to you. At least they got 3 days of happiness. That is a deal. Why? They weren't even infected.
They were.
Were they? I think they were just normal.
There were 4 lights and now there's 3.
Oh, you mean that kind of infected? Oh, in that case, you have more problems.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, who's gonna die?
No, this is fine.
This is not fine.
Can you have to believe?
There's no belief they can save us here. Oh, got it.
You got this. Can she make it down in time?
It's not a timer.
Okay, cool. Then she's fine then. That is bullshit blazing. You got any sandy people? Oh shit, Sandy Brigade over here. Someone is going to be able to pincer attack her. No, don't worry. They're fucking immortal. Never mind. I was wrong. I forgot there was the magical girl. And everything was lovely once again. I like how when Aura goes insane, she opens her eyes fully.
Mm. that's when you know things are going fucked.
There's like a character like Vert we're thinking of that always has her eyes closed, and then when she opens them, it's like, oh, it's over. And I think I'm actually just thinking, it's not. I don't think it's from Pokemon. It's from something else.
It's Brock from Team Rocket. No, from Pokemon, not Team Rocket.
I don't think he was in Team Rocket. He did involve. He was involved though. That's true. No, there's a couple characters like that though, and they're all once they open their eyes, like, bro, that's it. You're fucked. I almost want to imagine Shao like that. His eyes are just always closed, and then when he opens them, that's it. That's what that's what he did to survive the fuck timeline we all had to leave him in.
Poor Arang.
Well, If only I remembered they existed.
That's what I'm saying. Because you continuously heal, but if you're at full health and you heal, you die.
So what you're saying is you need the Yakuza thing where you literally drink it and it makes you shit yourself to death. So that way you can heal to gain more XP from the food then.
Yeah.
Cursed. How many men are being sent to their grave for that one?
One so far.
How many will it take?
Well, hopefully, what I can do is send Brown in here, collect it. And as long as he can make it back up to the top in time, I just have him continually work on something that is going to... Ooh.
Anyway, so continue to work on what?
You know, he's going to keep taking damage, and maybe he will survive. Maybe through the use of a mod, Luminous Bracelet won't be a waste of money.
Sorry, what breaks?
Luminous Bracelet. This thing.
It'd be a waste of money.
It's a waste of money. It literally kills you.
Not if you're good enough.
Not if you're good enough. You just have to... Oh, this is basically just another train.
I don't know. Wait, no, is it? I don't fucking... I remember the bracelet just not being like... It's good, but I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. I think you need the full stats for us to fully actually get how the fuck you use this thing.
I told you how to use this thing. It keeps healing you, but if you're at full health, then it's still healing you.
No, but I swear there's more than that. Because I know that. But there's more, isn't there?
No, that's basically it.
How the fuck do you use that?
You don't. That's why it's shit.
I'm so confused. What? Rage quit. Trust, I wasn't looking at this. I was so busy being zoned out trying to understand
Brown couldn't make it back in time.
Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's. Also, someone followed us. Thank you, Chris Ogami. Thank you. More people that exist in reality. Not ludicrous. So, this is the refresher course for the rest of the game. The rest of this is just understanding how your base works and how to deal with it, without your safety net of a pause menu.
Yep.
Except, the last days will let you have a pause. For Homoko, the point is, I hope you're understanding how to deal with things at a faster pace.
I mean, there is absolutely no chance like the tree doesn't fuck me.
Maybe not,
just
because
like
since everything will be in motion, you'll be switching around constantly, so you'll constantly be keeping the tree in motion. You'll be constantly seeing it.
No, there's still no way. It's just not happening. Don't kid yourself.
It's like us with the train, where even though we know how it works, we will still fucking forget that piece of shit. Because we'll be too hype. But for you, it's like, nah, I'll be doing stuff and I'll still forget that tree exists. I will be staring right at it and then go, but what if? This is the boy downstairs. These are the last guys you have to deal with for the end of the game, though. You just have 3 alphas that you may have to deal with. It's the purple main.
Well, it means that she's supposed to be constantly working on this thing, but she's not.
On what? On which side?
Supposed to be constantly working on wheelchairs.
Did you send somebody else to work with it?
Yes, because that's what the thing over the head means. That's the symbol for the wheelchairs.
Oh. No, I think it was just counting down. Or something.
But she was stood there for fucking ages.
Look, it's a mod, alright? Sometimes it may take a second, but would you rather have that or have to manually click that with no pause?
That one there's going to be fine.
Again, we don't know how this mod works. We just saw it on the thing, and we just kind of assume if it's in all-time favorites for quality of life, it should work. It's like page 1 or 2 stuff type shit.
Should work. Shame it doesn't, but
Look, every mod we've gotten works except one, and we installed it really wrong because it was way more complicated. But if it's very simply just put it in a folder, it's working. Just understand it's not going to work perfect. You're not getting a fucking AAA Cyberpunk patch. You're getting some dipshit trying to quality of life for you. But at least the symbol appeared, so she did do it. It just took her a second. Bonk 'em, boys. How goes the war front? Have you beaten back the automatons?
not yet.
I'd say, well, unfortunately, the Terminators are here to tell you to fuck clean off. This is not going as well as it could be, but not going as horribly as it could be. I assume this is what happens in the SCP Foundation daily. 3 things break out, and you just have to understand they're going to break out. So you, London, the Godslayer, have to come in and bonk them. I like how you barely even have to... You barely even have to care about mountain surrounding bodies escaping anymore. Oh shit, a permanent vacation. Could just send a training team down there to fight them, and whoever lives is what is less tree things.
What do you mean whoever dies?
Yeah, in training teams, since they all have leaves, you know, if you send all of them down to fight that one, whoever lives or whoever dies, you know, that's less trees on your training team. That's thought. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying, you know, if you want to fucking kill some people off on that tree, but have it be under the moral guise of being a good person. Everything was lovely once again. And, you know, if he turns around and chainsaws one of them, what a fucking shame that would be.
What are you doing there?
No, hold on, you can see. Hold on. Okay, so look at the characters, right? So I think... So because they ran away, Now the yellow turned red, so they wouldn't be insta-killed. They would get 20 more seconds. The issue with the melee is figuring out who's attacking what. You need to pull the no, that's a clip. Never mind. The bird is very much a twitch shooter scenario. I think the yellows just have to fuck off. Yeah, because you can see those clips like they're not. You just have to make them leave.
Right. So the thing that I was saying right at the beginning, that yellow's insta kill.
Yeah. You have to make the yellow go away for just a second. Just long enough to where he rings his bell and they can come back in. Because it's who's directly in front of him. So with your frontline units, you just make your frontliners fall back a second, pick out the yellow from the frontliners, and then have the others go back in, and everyone keeps attacking. And then when he does it again and that person becomes orange, the orange person can rush back in because he doesn't insta-kill them. And then when they become red, or you just have the orange, I can't remember if they become red, they just instantly die. I don't think it is. I think if red, they can still fall back, but they have 20 seconds to leave. So it's kind of like you have frontliners attack, pull out your frontliner who has the yellow. Once they become orange, or they don't have the mark, pull them back in, and then keep cycling that. You're basically having a meat shield so your range units can kill them effectively. That's Big Bird in a nutshell. Is just a wall of meat. And so, like, to figure out who the frontliner or backliner is, who's marked, you, like, slowly click who's suppressed to make them fall back one at a time. Easy peasy lemon squeak. Might as well just take out a Little Red Riding Mercenary. Piano Paper is, even after explaining it, it feels like it doesn't make sense. But it takes a second to just fight every time you fight him. It's like a mini boss. It's not like you need the lob boxes. I'm pretty sure you have like a fuckload of them, right? So losing a couple isn't too bad. Day 44.
No, I can't do it.
What's that one?
Oh, come on, you know what that is.
Wait. Shall heal you, curing of all disease. Choose that one because I don't remember, but once I see it.
Hypnotizer.
I'm not picking it.
What is that? I shall heal you, curing you of all disease.
Wise Knight. It's the plague
This is a
doctor.
tool, isn't it?
Behavior adjustment's a tool. We had this exact same thing last time.
Oh,
Like, why is there a tool with you?
No, I'm good.
Because it's not an 09.
No, I'm good. Oh, that one? Yeah, sure, why not?
We'll just take this one. Oh, you know what this one is.
Okay. So Day Fighter 45 isn't... You have to do a reset one more time after this day. I'm just going to let you do that off stream after this.
What I was saying...
Oh, you were saying that at some point?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but at least,
You know,
Kane,
like, I
at
can't-
least on stream, everyone gets a rundown of how this facility works, because that's all Homoco's a test of, is how well do you know this base working without your safety net of being able to pause. So it should be fine. I think you'll be alright.
The problem is getting so pissed off of just replaying these same 5 days over and over again. That
This is the last time you have to do it. Once you get his cutscene.
Way beyond. You said that last time.
Yeah, but that's because I'm miscalculating. I mean, you know, if you want to be real, you could just like, now that you have the base mod, you could just console command these few days and just instantly get energy to go up to the next day for next time, if you want. You just skip the days. That's on the table. You won't get lob boxes, but you will just skip energy wise and just keep going.
Fine, yeah.
That's why, like, we're saying having the mod is just good for this, because like, there's no more challenge in something like this. You're replaying to get things moving.
Right. So a mod or a console command to just end the day.
Oh, do you want it right now? It is. Where's my phone? An important part of this there it is. Okay. That would be, and please, God, do not make us have to reset the entire week. I swear it's what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna throw up. I really don't want you to have to reset this entire week again, so I'm scared. You only chose him this whole week, right?
Yeah.
What is today? Today's 44?
This is day 44.
Okay. Okay. I'm so scared, Ken. If I'm wrong about the days, you have to do the entire game over again. I do not want that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can you just tell me what the thing is to skip the day?
Okay. Standard.
Yeah.
Extra Patronum. Okay, no, hold on. It's EXP, ECT, OPA, TRO, NUM, and then the day's amount. So 150, 1520. Enter. You did it. The fucking winner you are. Okay. I should be right. I'm so scared. Don't show the guy. Okay, hold on. I think we're good. I'll voice. I am terrified. I'll do my best.
I advise you not to be so languid.
Is it okay if I do this?
Yeah, don't worry too much about it. You won't find a professional like me often.
My greetings, eh?
The moments I have made you witness are no longer merely scenes of the past. They could be the present or even from the future. There are many people who once loved you. There are employees who think that they are happy here. There is also Angela, a cold imitation of Carmen. Is this not the heaven that has burrowed into your mind, the place you have been yearning for? In this place you are no less than mighty God. Even death finds no meaning here. So I plead with you, will you not be satisfied already? We are so desperately continuing to exist, even if it means living like we are now. What right do you have to turn everything to ash? Furthermore, it is clear that this story has no need for an end. Think about it. All the work you have done, is it truly a consequence of your own choices? You never were ready. You were not prepared to accept her death, so you created a being wholly shrouded in a sense of loss. And now you're struggling to move forward, blindly fumbling along the obscure trails of your past deeds. Throughout this entire process, you were never sincerely willing to do what you did. So please, I beg of you to go back now.
I will not turn back.
Look at you. You're proving me right. You are not at all honest with yourself, even in the gravest of choices you must make. Even if I were to send you away, you would likely return to me after having yet another fresh start. It is an uncomfortable law of this place we must follow. The whole facility has become one giant, ever-running clockwork. The clock never stops ticking. It never rests, it never rushes. It is not set to follow any specific person. It simply walks forever, maintaining the same pace as it always has. And now, it is time for you to leave.
I won't leave.
You are a lost traveler without a compass or a map. It is natural to feel fear when one is subject to the whims of air and sea. However, there is no need for you to fear the counting of the clock anymore. I shall always welcome you. I will always console you. You never were ready.
I stand my ground.
You have not changed your decision in the end. It had seemed that tomorrow would come as it always does, but it has not. The hour of silent waiting has long since ended. When I no longer feared the impending night, I chose to love this place. If you still wish to break this egg at all cost, I shall become its sentinel, and I will reap you.
This is Benjamin.
How can this still be considered following her will? This is nothing but a seed of calamity, drenched in sin. Oh, by the wings, your mind has been soaked with grief, even more than I sincerely thought. Please, why can't you stop now? You and I, we tried our best. With your career and wealth, you'll be able to live the rest of your life in the nest, with no problem whatsoever. So please, I urge you, stop here. Stop before you cross the line.
I will not stop. No one remain by my side. With everyone's sacrifice, I came this far and reached the ranks of the wings. But there was nobody left to celebrate the moment with. The silence was the signal to start my task for everyone. We lost something in us every single day. We used inhuman methods to extract information from the woman we captured from the head. We passed our plans to AIs that hadn't even been named yet. It ached. No. It wounded. The part of the man who had always been with me. The sounds of the waves were so far away, and there was no time left to stay. I lost the last man who stood by me. It was a tragedy, but I didn't hide it. The one who had left me early on likely didn't need me anymore, but I needed them in those final moments. To bring back those who had forsaken the embrace of the earth, to hide and lock away the seed of secret. I was the only one who remained. I wanted to be forgotten, like a mirage. Oh shit, it's time for the final rumble. So okay, it's up to you if you want to save this for next time or throw down with Homoko right now. The man, the myth, the legend. I don't know if you beat him, you still get to, like, cheat and win. And now I'm scared of that scenario. Oh, man, the loading screen death. So here's what we're not sure of. I'm double checking. Low. Okay, so here's the thing, Kane. Here's what I'm not sure of.
What?
I think if you beat Homoko, you win. Right? Like, that's the true ending. You got him. Here's what I'm not sure of. Will his cutscene play the next day saying you won, or will it just be like, no, you beat him, but you don't technically get the true ending now because of it? So, I don't think you have to reset the week.
Right.
But I also think you have to reset the week. In terms of it, we're 80% sure you don't have to reset the week. We're like 80% sure you don't. Because if you beat him right now, you suppressed the last guy. You won. You did it. That was, the thing.
Yeah. But I'm pretty certain true ending is achieved by getting 100%.
Okay, the true ending is we mean to get the good ending, to where you don't get cock-blocked on, like, day 43 because the guy's like, oops, you didn't win, Ion, go back to day 1. If you want to get the ending, we guess we should say, to where you get to day 50. Because you're stopped at certain roadblocks if you haven't beaten the Sephiroth death. So if you want to get to the end of the game, like an ending, that's not you're fucked and really anticlimactic and sad, then you have to beat all the Sephiroth, which if you beat Homoko today, you did. But does that count?
I mean, we'll just have a go, but not today.
Okay. I'm more leaving it up to you. I think if you beat Homoko today, or next week, like next Sunday, if you beat him, then when we go into the final endings, you're good. You're golden. You did it. You just have to complete the game,
Yeah.
But I'm leaving it up to you because, like we said, to get the ending of the game to where, like, you get to day 50, you have to beat all the Sephiroth. So that's why I'm not sure if, like, now you've unlocked it. Now, once you get to day 44, if you reset again at day 44, you'd instantly be able to do it at day 44. But I think you can do it at day 45. Either way, chat, I'm going to get up. I'm going to heat up a little bit of dinner, and then we'll be back with a stream for the continuation of 24-hour stream. I had a very good time today, Kane. Seeing the facility for one last time before we go into endgame when it all gets real. We're very excited for you to see the ending of this game. I think you're gonna like how hype it is. It is the spectacle is well worth what you've gone through, we think. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know we did. In chat, we will see all of you in just a bit. Later, mates.